Today we have a jam-packed show today. We have a jam-packed show today. We have returning, and we have someone who is not necessarily unfamiliar to the TRM family, but it's actually her first time presenting on TRM. And she is, for anyone who goes on TikTok, back porch, just back porch,
Front, front.
front and the back porch. She has
Oh,
she has all the porches. She has all the
just
porches.
out of purchase.
She has all the
That's how
porches.
we do it in the South. You got to go to the front door, the back door, the side door, whichever one.
The
Abs-
wraparound.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as I was having a conversation, I said, I need a wraparound porch. They were like, you live in California. No one has a wraparound porch in California. I was like, but I want to be
Mhm.
able to sit out there with my little latte and little bistro table. And they're like,
Mhm.
you're
We
in
call it a
California.
Garrett. You want to sit on the Garrett. That's what you want to do. That's
What's
what
that?
it is.
Look, what is that? What is that?
It's a southern term. It's a southern term.
Oh, okay. Because I was unsure what that was. That is amazing. Okay, you have to teach me what that is a little bit later so I can use it in its proper context because I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure how to use that in its proper context. But for everyone, we have an amazing lineup of creators. Uh, Miranda from the digital front porch is here. Super excited to have her. Then we have Linda Belinda herself, who is here. We have Adrian, the man with the plan. He's always 500 steps ahead of the game. And we love him for that. And then we also have William, who is here as well. And every single one of them have created things that you absolutely need in your life to make your life better. It is today. That's what took me so long. I got here into my chair like 5 minutes beforehand because I was still playing. And then Martine goes, "Oh, we got 10 minutes." I said, "10 minutes." Okay, all right, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. So I'm super excited to have every single one of them on today. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful um, experience for us all to learn from them and know what is going on within their worlds and all of the things. I am looking for, do you see Valencia? Has she made it in here yet? I'm looking for one particular person because she did a live sale. And I'm excited to, a lot of us do things digitally, but being able to still have a booth and go out and sell, there's a whole other mindset to that. And I really wanted to have a conversation with her. When she comes on a little bit later, I will have that conversation with her. But I also saw someone who hasn't been on here for a little bit. Dean, are you still? I don't see your face. I don't see Dean's face. Where did Dean's face go? Dean, are you still on? There's Dean's face. Hey,
Are we
Dean.
doing this again? We doing
Yes,
this
we are.
again?
I saw you. You had your face out there.
Hi, fam. How are you?
We're good. I mean, your face was out there. I just had to put you up because I saw your face. Hello, face. How's your
Hey.
face doing? So what is going on with your business? And I see that you're live a lot on the Tick of the Talk. So what is going on with that? And I'm excited that you're here.
Well, thank you, thank you. This is picking up. Just being very busy with the revamp of my school community. I've got some. As a matter of fact, before I got on, I was working on a new GPT.
Okay.
Um, that's just in time for the holidays, and it's an update from one that I created about a year ago called Mom, which
Hmm.
was a meal organization management system. This one is different now. I'm excited about it.
Okay.
Um, I'll stop there because if I dive deep
Yeah,
into
you'll
it,
go
it's
deep, deep, deep
yeah,
into it.
deep, deep, deep. But there's some new enhancements coming about. I just sent one to Martine about 2 days ago that I'm really excited about as well. So I'm back into the GPT game.
Okay. Okay.
There's going to be a lot more of that revealed in the Innovations Lounge school community. I want to help people who don't know how to create GPTs get a better understanding of what can be done outside of art. Nothing wrong with the art aspect of it, but I've been dealing with more utilities, um, things to help with going on live. That was the GPT that I shared with Martine, and she gave me some great feedback on that. But
Okay.
that was a big pain point I was noticing as being going on live and trying to understand what was the the hesitation. I know what it was for me. It's going being on a new platform. You get comfortable being on Zoom. You get comfortable being on Facebook. You're on familiar faces. But the moment you go on TikTok, you have this thought process like
Yeah.
there's so many other people you don't know how you're going to handle this. What are you going to talk about? But it's really no different. And what I tell people how I handle it, after I did what I thought was going to be 15 minutes, ended up being 3 hours, is that for me, I treat it like a talk show. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm not coming out to really talk about myself. I might be talking about a product or service, but I want to talk about with the individuals who may want to use it and then find out about them. Flip the script, and then it's like, we're talking about you. We're talking about your business. We're talking about your services. We're talking about what we all are dealing with. I'm afraid to be on live. Um, what is it that you're doing, or what tips can offer somebody? Even though I may be on live more, there's just a different mindset. We're not all facing the same thing, but we're dealing with different perspectives. So the live shadow GPT that I created is going to address how to prepare for a live, come up with
Mm-hmm.
some ideas as to what you can do for a live. If you have a product, what's the approach you should take? Because a lot of times, and myself included, I go on, it's like, I'm going to talk about this, and it's like, it doesn't go according to plan because one, there wasn't any preparation, or you froze. And then next thing you know, you're talking about,
You're mumbling.
right.
Yeah.
Or
Mm-hmm.
you're not talking at all, and you just like, click, I'm off. And
Oh wow.
so I want to be able to help those get over that hump, build the confidence, and realize that, people don't know what you know. And once you get out there and start having a conversation, stop selling.
Mm.
You find out that, it's a lot easier than you think, and that, you were the pretty much the roadblock. So amongst that, the live shadow, the new Mom 2.0 that I'm working on, building up the skill community, doing more coaching. That's basically it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dean. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you are coming up with the GPTs that you're coming up with because I'm going to need the one of going live, especially for TikTok. Even though I talk all the time, me and TikTok, it's like I'm behind bars going, oh no, it doesn't look so great out there. So I will definitely get with you about going live on TikTok because I haven't gotten it yet. I keep saying I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, and then when I get ready to hit that button, I'm like, well, I think I need to create something else. So
Mm.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I love the fact that you have created this. You probably need to do some mentoring to get people over the hump to
Well, that's something I will be offering this week, not only in my community, but as a service that, let's do a collaboration. I know that worked for me. initially getting out there. If I didn't go on Claudia's live and watch her what she was doing first,
Right.
you know, there's multiple ways to go live. You can do faceless, you could be on camera, and I've done both. Um, the bottom line is that I don't want anybody to feel as though that they have to uh, go at it on their own. I'm here to help. So if there's anybody that's interested, uh, you're in my school community, hit me up. You're in DCT, you know how to get a hold of me. Set something up and do 15 minutes together. Whether we do it off screen, on screen, that's up to you. But I want to be able to help give back how everybody gave to me.
Well, we thank you for that. And thank you for all the suggestions about how to go live. And we really appreciate having you come up and be our community person to have the conversation with. It's good to see your face. Good to see your face. So thank you again. Thank you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, as always, the wheel is Martine has the wheel. Martine, can you tell them a little bit about the wheel for those who are brand new to Sundays with TRM?
Absolutely. So, good evening, everyone. First things first, let me know in the chat on Facebook. Put a one in the chat and or on Facebook and let us know if this is your first time. So put a one in the chat if this is your first time. We've got some rogue ones in here. But thank you, Letitia. We're so glad you're back. Welcome in, Veronica. Welcome in. Put a one in the chat if this is your first time. So let me do a little bit of uh setup here. This is Sundays with TRM, and every single Sunday we talk AI, art, business, strategy, and all the different ways that you can earn income through your creative processes. So we're so glad you're here. This is the time to learn, take some notes, grab some strategies, but it's also some time for you to check into what are some of the hottest products out there and how you can use those products to level up in your work. In addition to that, our wonderful, wonderful panelists and speakers, they give away prizes. All right. So a couple things about the prizes. You do need to be on the call to receive the prizes. We will not remember and we probably won't find you. So you got to make sure that you do the things. One of the things that you can do is you can share tonight's live. I'm going to drop the link in just a moment so that you can share tonight's live. The other thing that you can do tonight is you can sign up on our email list. By signing up, you do agree to receive our communications going forward. You can unsubscribe at any time. All right, so I'm going to drop the Facebook. Here's what I know about social media. All platforms follow one of these very basic rules. If you want your platform to grow, if you want to grow on social media, it's two things. Do people comment and do people share? So we want our entire panelists to grow in their business and grow in their offerings. The one way that you can do to help in that process is simply by sharing the live. When you share tonight's live, you get an additional entry. Okay. So two routes. You complete the form, and I've already dropped that in the chat, both on Facebook and in Zoom, and share tonight's live. I've dropped the link to the Facebook post so that you can share to live. Those of you that are new, welcome in. We're so glad to have you and enjoy the ride.
Well, Martine, she always does such a great job with the wheel. Like we always say, Talya, what do you say? We can't talk, hear nor
Hear
think.
or see, hear
Hear
or
or
see without Martine. We
Mhm.
cannot.
Not at all. Because that wheel, I promise you, you don't want me to do the wheel. Like I said last week, we would all be tussling in the comments if I got that wheel. So I'm super excited that she is here to do the wheel. And as we move forward, I see Valencia. I want to say congratulations to her real quick. Did she come in? Valencia,
Yes.
are you here? I don't hear her.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Congratulations on your live event. We saw it on our socials. You came up on our socials.
Thank you.
Valencia does it all. She does digital, she does physical, she's a travel agent, she does all the things, and she is part of our Patreon. So we love seeing her grow and move and do all of the amazing things that she does. And one of the benefits of being part of the Patreon is we come in and we shout out your business. We shout out your business. We will put your business out in the street. Yes, we
Yes,
will,
indeed.
but in a positive way. In a positive way, not a negative way, a positive way. So Valencia, can you tell us a little bit about your live event that you did?
Um, well, I was doing some like little local, it wasn't some events this summer, but it was like a flea market type thing that my mom wanted me to do at church, whatever, whatever. And I was like, that's not the market, but okay. I did it. And one of the ladies that puts this event on, or it was a buy black event at a local, I think it's a charter school. It's either a charter school or a boarding school, but she does a buy black event, and she's done it, I believe, for the last 5 years. And it's grown every year, but they basically take one of the buildings on the school site. They invite vendors from Philadelphia, from New Jersey, from New York, whoever will travel, but pretty much mostly the tri-state. We did have a few from other places because there was somebody there from North Carolina, I think. Um, but they saw my stuff and they were like, do you vend a lot? I was like, this is my first thing. I just like testing the market. They were like, you need to come to our event. And they were like, people are going to like this. There's nothing out here like this. And I was like, I don't know. So begrudgingly, I've been preparing for it. And when I got there, when I say I'm still overstimulated, guys, I'm still overstimulated. But it was such a great experience. Um, I wish I had the forethought to like put up cameras or put my phone on my tripod and just film the reaction of people walking by while I was talking to somebody, like other people who were walking by and looking at the stuff. My mother and my sister were there helping, but they were watching, and the feedback I got from them afterwards, the feedback, I had classmates there vending that I didn't know did crafts, but the feedback from people was amazing as far as people want to see us doing art, y'all. So don't be like me and I was a secret travel agent. They called me a secret agent. And then I got into art and I was a secret artist. Don't do that. Just, put it out there. And it does not have to be perfect. Your style doesn't have to look like anybody else's style, because what I did for this event, um, I stepped way out of my box. I posted something in Talya's, um, school community. I was working on some notebooks. I was dusting off the recover class because I had all these extra notebooks, and I was like, I'm not ordering no more samples. I don't know if nobody gonna want my stuff. I'm gonna do these notebooks. I'm gonna put all my art on notebooks, and I picked all of my favorites. I didn't do any duplicates. And I had like 25 notebooks left, and I did 25 different art pieces. I don't have any notebooks left. I don't have any composition books left. I don't have any notebooks left. I have calendars left, but I made a lot of calendars. I sold half the calendars, and I think I made at least 65 calendars.
Is
And I
that
sold half the calendars. I sold sets. I did something I never do. I normally sell my art, my luggage tags and all that stuff. I let them buy it separately. I was like, nope, I'm doing sets. People
Mhm.
bought sets. People were like, do you have a card? And do you have a flyer? And where's your website? And w- somebody was on the phone taking pictures, for shopping for somebody else in another state. She was like, she asked me to take pictures. She was like, and she wanted me to come back and get your information. So I was like, I was completely overwhelmed. I'm still overwhelmed. I just got back from dinner with some people who were up here. They were up here for a funeral from Louisiana, and one of the man who lost his wife went to school with my mother, and she took a gift because they travel a lot. She took a gift of the luggage covers to them. So they took me out to dinner tonight because they wanted to patronize the store. Anyway, I'm just,
um,
yeah, I'm over. I'm woo, but I would have never done any of this. I mean, I have to give all three of you your flowers, because I would not be doing this if you all hadn't given me the nudges and the confidence and the support, the training. and it's constant and it's ongoing. And even when I jump in the inbox, y'all don't fuss at me and be like, we just got off a live with you. Like, why you didn't ask the questions in class? Like, yeah, y'all don't do all that. It's like I feel like family. I finally feel like I'm at home. You don't gatekeep. You know that the people that you've attracted want to learn and you want them to learn and thrive. And I feel it's happening. I might have thought it was slow, but like I said, I think when I shared my journal on here a while ago, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And if a lot of us can learn to appreciate where we are in our journey, we'll all have a story. Some of us are aware of it now. Some of us won't be aware till we finish, but we all have a story. That story is going to help somebody. It might even save somebody, but you have to learn how to appreciate every nuance of your journey, whether it's a high or a low, because it all helps you to thrive and grow if you can appreciate it and see what the lesson is in it. And the lesson for me is I have to stop hiding. I have to stop downgrading what I'm doing, and I have to stop comparing myself not even to other people, because that's something we all, I think, get caught up in on some level, but sometimes to my own stuff, like, oh, that's not as good as what I did last week. I'm not putting that out. We grow, and so therefore anything we put out is going to change, whether that's your art or words or whatever it is you're sharing with the world. It's going to change. Learn to accept it and see the beauty in it. So, it's been a powerful week for me as far as what I'm learning about myself. And I'm on a high right now. That's all I can say, but I need to keep it going. I got so much content on the phone, and I know Martine is going to
Mhm.
appreciate this. The young lady, the people were there. One of them brought their daughter. She was an educator, and she's back in New Orleans now living, but she's an educator who retired from Fairfax County in Virginia, and she was like, "Do you have a TikTok shop?" I was like, "Not yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to figure TikTok out." She said, if I could say anything, and I don't know nothing about TikTok, just put the stuff out there. Whatever you're doing, don't gatekeep. If
Yeah,
you creating something, take a picture of it. Film yourself. Put it out there. Everything is content. I was like, you sound like TRM. I've heard everything she said to me. I already heard from one of you or all of you. I was just like, I get it. Confirmation. I get it. Unbiased confirmation. I got it. I'm going to put it out. I'm not doing any work the next 3 days, but I'm going to go through that phone. And guess what? The video that you all saw, I used Magic Video in Canva. I wonder where I learned how to do that. It was so
Yeah.
easy. I
hey,
said, wait, I took all these pictures. I don't have to sit here and figure out how to make a video. I said,
Nope.
that picture, that picture, that picture, that picture, that video. Send, download, upload, done.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
then I
And
went
I
into
just
Chat
want to
GPT and created
say,
the words, and that's it. I didn't do anything. So,
I remember
love y'all.
very clearly Valencia saying she wasn't doing anything public facing where people would see her. She said it. She said,
It
I'm not.
wasn't even about the way she said it. It was the look that she had on her face when she said it. And it
When she
was
said it.
very
Matter of fact.
aggressive.
Mhm.
Okay? It was very aggressive.
So here
I'm
we
not
are
doing
selling
that.
out
Oh,
and selling half of our stock.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
That just makes my day. This is a full circle moment because I very clearly remember you saying you
Yeah,
weren't doing it. And I
yeah,
was like, it's not going to happen if you don't. So I'm
yeah,
excited for you.
yeah.
And I think with all of the craziness of the world, people are wanting to see themselves in the art more
They
now
are.
than ever.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid that it's getting silenced. I think as
Mm-hmm.
business owners, we've got a huge opportunity here to remind them that no, we're here, and we're building, and we're creating, and we see you, and we're out here building things to be a reflection of who you are in the world. So congratulations to you.
Thank
That's
you.
all you. We've been guides on the side. That's all.
It's look, I'm not even going to say I'm never in anything alone. I'm not going to be naive enough to think I did all of this on my own. So to anybody who's on here now watching it currently live or who listens to this later, if you've ever purchased anything from me, if you've ever sent me a message to inspire me or just to say, or if you just hit the like button on something in a community, I just want to say thank you because every time you did one of those things, it said, get out of your head and somebody's liking what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. It'll reach who it's supposed to reach when it's supposed to reach them. So every time you did that, you helped me not to give up on myself. So thank you to everybody, even to everybody. I can't see the chat right now, but to everybody who's sending me love in the chat, I love you all. I appreciate you all. So I just wanted to say that now.
Well, we love you too. And thank you for coming up. I was like, I had to have,
Absolutely.
when I saw that you did hashtag sold out, I was like, okay, we need to have a conversation. So I'm so
Look, all
excited.
us was over here jumping for joy. We was
That is awesome. That is
It felt
awesome.
really good. The feedback and everything was the best part of the experience. I mean, selling out, of course, is great of stuff, but the feedback, the looks, the compliments, the feedback I got from people, it was the energy. Yeah, that was everything.
Oh, I love that. It's a
awesome.
spark that keeps you going. It's a spark that keeps you going. Well, Valencia, thank you once again for coming up, and thank you for showing for those who were sitting in the background. You were their testimony. Your testimony helped them probably move forward. So I really appreciate you coming in and talking about your event.
Thank you again, y'all.
Yo, thank you. Bye. All right. So that was so wonderful. I was so excited that I saw her come in while Dean
Yeah,
was chatting about going live. So those two things kind of paired together, right? He was
sure
talking
did.
about the fact that, if you're scared about going live, just to do it. And then Valencia came on and reiterated that again. She did it in a physical way. She's done it digitally. She started off digitally, then she went out and did it in a physical way where she had was able to do a live event, a live showing. So I'm it's super excited. So this is for you, all of you guys who are sitting in the background, including myself, saying don't go that I have something else to do and I should not go live. I'm going to go live. All right. Okay, so let's bring up the woman that has all the porches. She has all the porches. We absolutely are super excited to have her on. Um, Miranda is one of those people that she is just always going to be herself. And the thing that I love about her is not only is she a genius at marketing and her artwork, and she's so relatable while she is doing it. Um, those things are hard to do, right? Not only does she have business acumen, she's raising a family, she's married, she's a wife, but she has a business. And lately, she has been expanding her territory because she's put in the work to do so. So I'm super excited that she is here today, that she's here to talk about her business. And I hear that she's got a presentation that is pretty awesome. Martine, look at Martine's face. She looks like a proud, because Martine's a presentation girl. Talya and I were like, oh, you get it. You get it. But I hear her presentation is absolutely phenomenal. I'm super excited that she is here. So, Miss Lady, I'm going to give you the floor, and
Hey, hey.
you are able to go ahead and let everyone know what you are going to show them. I think
Hey,
you are
guys.
able to do. Oh,
Look, it's not easy. But you have to find the time where, yes, y'all, if y'all know me, y'all see the kids everywhere, right? We even know, like I made a comment, they already know the other one knows about Dean. She knows the Dean is a talker, and she knows the community, and she knows when she sees certain people, she recognizes them on the videos, on the lives. But it is difficult, but I am proof that it can happen. Okay. Just like Valencia took that leap and did her physical product, she just had to do it. Okay. So What I want to talk about tonight is, if I don't know if y'all remember Miss Brenda Rigney, she did the AI Business Driven Summit. So what she did, she put out a feeler out there for, and I'm going to share my screen to show you guys what I'm talking about. She put a thing out there for the Aligned AF Camp. It's a Black Friday event, and it's free. You can join it for free. And on the 26th, it's going to open up the modules for the free content. And I like free, like everybody else, right? All the tools that we have, whether it's related to your business or not, you might know somebody. You might know somebody who is interested in something that you see that you could teach them to do as well. So I soak everything in. I don't know about you guys, but if it's out there for me to learn it and I have time to sit here and do it, I'm going to do it. Okay. If my finances allow me to invest into myself, I'm going to do it. Okay. Just like my presentation with Gamma, I call myself a Gamma master. If I had to choose one platform in the whole, all the interweb, it would be Gamma. Okay, because I can do everything. I could build a website, I could make images, I can make presentations, I could probably teach my children in here. I don't know. But I wanted to tell you guys about the Aligned AF. It is a free community. It is a free event. She's letting a little bit of people in at a time. So when you do click to join, you might be in a waiting list because it was so many people to do at once. She was doing like 200 a day. Okay. And you see that mug right there? I am one of the speakers, but I'm one of the pre-recorded speakers. Okay. So I have to record my little sessions. And I just wanted to come on here and show you guys that this is a great resource. So it is, what am I gonna go? Okay. So it is a free, like I said, it is a free school community event, and she's all over Facebook as well. And I put on here the fireside chats. They're gonna have some people who are actually going to start, I think it's this week, to actually speak about things. And you're free to join those. Free community access, instant connection with like-minded women. It's the Glow Up Roadmap. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I will be linking this presentation into the chat for you, though. So November 26th through December 2nd, it is a Black Friday event. It's a whole week full of free resources. You can come in, communicate, just interact with like-minded individuals, just like us, people who are out here trying to learn and grow and do more than just, if you're on my stuff, you've probably seen it, make more than cute pictures and videos, because this is more than just a cute picture and a cute, funny video that's trending, right? It's an actual business that you could teach people. And this is just some more information from it. There's no more hoping. Don't wait. Okay. It comes with information ready for you to start your breakthrough, especially coming into the new year. Okay. And this is just a little bit about me. Let me move my little thing from the top so I can read about myself. I am a CPD accredited provider and an AI instructor, a certified AI consultant, and I am the founder of the Digital Front Porch. I help busy creators and entrepreneurs use AI tools, affiliate marketing, and real-world strategies to earn smarter, create freedom, and build digital success from home. Okay. I work a 9 to 5. We're raising our grandchildren. I have a husband. We do all the things. We have to put our movie nights and watch TV. But what affiliate marketing does is allow you to earn while you do those things. And that's the topic that I'm talking about. I made a presentation and I made a guide with resources called the Hybrid Hustle. That's going to be, it is for sale in my store, but don't buy it because that's my freebie in the Aligned AF. Okay, so that is my part that it is for sale, but for that you'll have her discount code and it's going to be free for you in that area for that Black Friday event. Okay, and in here I talk about affiliate marketing. I talk about resources for the TikTok shop. One of my friends is one of the top sellers for TikTok shop, and she even made me a little snippet of how she does it. And I turned her and her children into little animated characters in Hey Jen, and I made a little video. And I put it on there because, hey, she's a top seller on it. She buys stuff out of my TikTok shop, and she already sold 4 or 5 out of hers, right? So I said, well, what better way than to tell people about it than to get somebody who's actually doing it, right? And then also you could be an affiliate for Amazon and all the things, right? Even other school communities. So I've made money on affiliate marketing. Daycare is $300 a week, and I started this journey with my goal of I need to make extra money to pay for daycare. We don't get any assistance from the state for the girls. So that was my goal. And that goal has turned into a business, a legitimate business to where if I wanted to right now, I could stop my 9 to 5 and do this full time. And that's just because I believe in myself. I trust the resources. Linking up with TRM, I probably bug Martine. I try to keep up with all the school communities, but just I want people to know I don't gatekeep. You come in, you ask me how to do something, and I give more. Really, like I posted today in my community, my Canva said that's enough. You can't do any more Canva AI till the first. So that was my cue to say, hey, it's time to take a break. You need to relax and you need to back up. So that's the AI gods telling me it's time to relax. I have a lot of stuff going on, and then that came just in time because I got jury duty Tuesday, so I can just take tomorrow to do what I got to do and let my Canva AI relax a little bit. But that doesn't mean I stop, right? But in this link that I'm going to put, that is this one right here, is to join the Aligned AF. It is free to join Miss Brenda's Aligned AF for the Black Friday bundle. And then I just put the digital front porch, and then I started a faceless community. That's $1 a month. Okay. Where you just go and get all your faceless content that you want. But that's it. Like, I'm excited about it because I love to see people just put their self out there. I absolutely love it. And anybody who knows me, they know that I'm not out here to just buffalo anybody and I don't know, scam anybody. I don't know if that's the right word, but I just want everybody to be treated fairly. I want everybody to grow, everybody to learn, and that's it. That's why I wanted to share that free community.
Well, I know that it's definitely the thing that a lot of people are going to need. Like I said when we first started, the thing that I love about you, Miranda, is that you are able to um, come up with content that people need. Like you said, not just giving beautiful images and making and not doing anything with your images. You give them a starting and a finish line so that they can actually do what they need for their businesses. Um, and with you connecting with this group of other women entrepreneurs and being able to have, I don't know how many classes were in there. I was taking a look at it today after Martine gave us the link, gave us your link. How many women are speaking during this time?
It's there's over 85 free things in there.
Yeah.
And she has separate groups. Like there's the fireside ones. You could be in there to be the actual live speaker. And then
Hmm.
you have the gold ones where you have pre-recorded speaking sessions. And I just with me and my time and my schedule, I don't want to have to be, I don't know where I'm gonna be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. You just
Hmm.
don't know. I can't plan anything out unless it's like way in advance. So my best bet is to do that pre-recorded session to say, this is what I can do because I don't have to physically be present for that. And as much as I say I want to do this, I can plan around. Like when Martine messaged me earlier, I can plan around to be here. Hey, babe, you're gonna have to see about the kids tonight. I got to be on here. But sometimes I can't. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know what, especially with these two little rascals. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Well, I love that because Martine has children and she's constantly busy. Like she says all the time that she may be doing something from her. What do you call it? What you did have the van, but now you have that brand new sparkly car. What do you now
Man,
call it? Your new sparkly.
man, don't remind me.
They
The
used to have
SU
the
wannabe,
SD
because
wannabe, right?
SU wannabe, because it wanted to be an SUV, but it was a van. I just didn't want to accept it. It was an SU wannabe. I graduated. I got an SUV. That's a bill. But thank the Lord. I put it together.
Hey,
Thank
we
you.
do
Thank
stuff like in that car pickup line. That's an hour and 15 minutes that, I'm
for
sitting
sure.
there and I have my tablet or I'll go
Oh
live and
yeah.
I'll show stuff on my live because you have to
Yep.
make your time useful wherever you are. Because
Yep.
you sitting in a car pickup line for an hour to do what? You can't take a nap because then they're gonna honk behind you when it's time to move, right? So you might as well
Mm-hmm.
make use of your time. Lord forgive me, sitting in church when they talking too long. I'm sitting there like it's for the Lord. It
Brandon
goes to my tithes and offerings. It goes to my tithes and offerings.
Lord.
Hey, I used to check my mid journey I've been
Look,
Lord.
they
Miranda
I
said, "The
love the
You
Lord
ain't
Lord.
know
getting it
my
I
with
heart.
me.
love I love the Lord when
He
you
know
pray
my
for
heart.
11 minutes and
He
42
know my heart.
seconds.
He know
You
my heart."
know, look.
He, Jesus be the fence and the wheel.
Look, that's it.
Sometimes I
Lord
can
knows my
get
heart.
inspired from the
The
message.
altar is open.
It becomes a prompt. The inspiration becomes a prompt. That's what it is.
That's right. I might have an idea. They might spark an idea and I'd be like, ooh, I could do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, that's the Lord right there.
See,
Mhm.
thank you. Look at her giving us a bad look. She's giving us the side eye. She's giving us the side eye. But the truth, to be in all seriousness, you're right. Using your time productively, like you said, in the school pickup, that you guys have the kids. Like Martine has she has a little setup that she used to do in the SU wanna be.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Table, the extra charger, the big charger, all the yes, yes. I really tried, and it sounds like Miranda does a lot of the same thing. Like you got to get out of your own way, right? And we keep saying we got this, we got that. What heck? You gonna always have this, that, kids, grandkids. Like when are you gonna stop? Like I promise you, wasting time. There's some blocks in your life where you playing,
Yeah.
and you could be focusing on your business. And I
Yeah.
know this last month and a half or so, there's been a lot of pockets of time that I was like, oh, I haven't been serious because I got time now, but I had time then too,
Yep.
right? So yeah,
Crazy because I had to tell myself you have to make time for what's important. I used to watch, and I told people this on my live before. I used to watch Survivor so much that way I convinced myself that I was going to be able to go on Survivor, knowing full well the first bug that crawls on me while I'm sleeping, they're gonna have to bring that helicopter, and knowing I can't get my butt on no wall to jump, climb up no wall to come down. But I applied. I convinced myself. I got a buff and everything. And I said, that was that moment I was like, nah, I done spent all this time watching these people sleep in the woods that I could be doing something to educate myself. And it just
Mhm.
flipped in my brain. And once I had that flip of, yes, I do have fun stuff. Yes, I do watch TV. Yes, I do stuff with the kids. But if it doesn't add value to me or my business or my life or this address, I pretty much don't worry about it. Y'all
Yeah.
do what y'all want in them TikTok streets. Like I'm gonna do me and you do you, and it is what it is. But you just have to find that in you to just click, you know. Knowing I ain't going in the woods.
What's so funny is out of all the people that are on in this block, guess who knows how to do the wood stuff? You would think that I would not go into the woods, but I can pitch a tent, find fire, know what to eat, the whole thing. My friends get real. They're like, "How is?" I was a Girl Scout.
Now I can do
Absolutely.
it. I'll go kill a
I
snake
was
in
a
a
Girl
minute.
Scout too.
But
I
I'm
was a
not
city Girl
sleeping
First of
Scout.
out there
all,
where you can't
I'm
where you
from
gotta
the
go to the
country.
bathroom in the wall.
Hmm.
And see, I don't like people
The
that
way she
much to
just
be
said
in my
she's gonna
business
kill
that
a
close.
snake. Mm-mm.
Like
I ain't
you with
doing
these
it.
people and you with these people like 24/7. My mouth is too flipped sometimes. And then why y'all kissing and you don't have no toothbrush? I can't do it. I'd be the one to say something. I couldn't do it. So I
You
had to find my
need a
brain to
toothbrush. There's leaves that do the same thing.
no.
She's like,
I don't see one person using a leaf on Survivor. Mm-mm.
The
But yeah,
first
thank you,
time
lady.
I see a snake, it's over with for everybody.
But see,
Okay,
I
just
go
know
to,
that.
I don't like no frogs. And I don't care if I see a bug, but I
I
don't
ain't
want to
got no
be on
problem with
me.
no
And if I'm
frog. I got a
sleeping,
problem with a snake.
if you sleeping, you don't see them things crawling by you.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
She's like,
I'm
No.
not gonna be out there anyway, so it don't matter.
Yep. I had to realize
I'll
that
do
I won't.
glamping. Yeah, I heard
And
of
then
glamping.
look, I
That's
did
that's
another
about as far
video.
as I'm gonna go with a
I
camping.
said I
Glamping.
applied, right? I did a follow-up video. Y'all, if y'all seen my application, please delete it because I'm not going. I sent it back to nope. Mhm.
well, Miranda, I am so super excited for you that you have this opportunity. You're able to speak, you're able to bring your digital acumen to what Brenda is doing, and have all of the things. This is such a wonderful opportunity for not only yourself, but for everyone else who actually joins to learn from all of these amazing people that are part of her group. And then also, if you start getting yourself together, you may be a speaker as well. Um, and the fact that you are showing them how to do affiliate marketing, that is part, I love you for that. I love affiliate marketing. It is one of the things that, as a group, as far as TRM is concerned, we are moving towards that. So for you to be able to put that out in the space and already have the books, and your friend who is one of the number one sellers on TikTok shop, hey, learning from you is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing.
Thank you, thank you. Yep, y'all go in everything you do, whether it's Creative Fabrica, whatever. If it has an affiliate link, put it in there. Put it
Mm,
out there. Put it out there. Because I don't think I got $14 in Creative Fabrica. I don't care if it's $1.05 for every time somebody joins it. That's $1.05 that I didn't even have to do anything but talk about it for them.
that's right.
So put them out there.
Just FYI, I just got accepted to the Aligned AF camp. So I did I went and got your link again, Miranda, and dropped it in the chat. Y'all go join now because they hitting the accept button right now. So I went and pulled Miranda's link from the presentation. Y'all go over there and see if y'all can get caught up in that 200 that she's doing per day.
Well, we appreciate you for coming on. We appreciate you for actually showing up for yourself and showing us all how to show up for ourselves. We really appreciate that, Miranda. We really, really do.
Thank y'all for having me, ladies.
Oh, no problem,
And
no
all
problem.
the porches.
All
We
the
sit on
porch.
the porch. Y'all
All
know
the
we sit on the porch
porches.
and we
Oh, the wrap.
wave,
You're
you
part
know.
of the wraparound porch. The
That's it.
wraparound. Well, we
Garrett.
appreciate you. I will have a wonderful one. And everyone, please, please, please go click on that link. It's a free community for you to learn a lot of information. Miranda has a module within there that you can, it's self-paced, that you can learn from her, and join the fireside chats of other people and the other people who are also doing the same thing that Miranda is doing. So we really, really, really appreciate her coming on. Well, you guys, I am super excited about this next lady that is coming on. Linda
I'm here.
has done the absolute most with her two new generators. Linda shared her generators with me yesterday. And Linda, I have made 420 images with your generator so far.
We were only supposed to be on the phone for a couple of seconds, and it turned out to be what, 2 hours?
2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just go, 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 go. Um, she has created two generators that work in concert with one another. The first one is that Lux Bloom, baby. The images that come out of that are absolutely phenomenal. Then she went ahead and created a mood board generator. And then Linda was like, hey, if you pair this up with this, it has a whole new feel to it. So, like I said in my mini advertisement for her mood board and her two generators, they're great on their own, but their superpower is being paired together. I mean, y'all, they are phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal GPT. I mean, no, generators. We're so used to I keep saying GPTs because we're so used to saying GPT. The generators are absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to show you guys all the things. But we all did our own thing with your generators. So Talia created something with yours, but I'm going to show you the artwork first Talya created some things, and then Martine stepped in and did some things with your generator. So I'm excited. I'm excited to show you. So do you want to tell them about your generators before I show all of the wonderfulness of your generator?
No, I'm gonna let those generators speak for themselves.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so let me get my folder because I had to put them. I did so many images, I had to put them in a folder, Linda. I had to put them
Believe
in a
it.
folder. I'm like, girl, look at here, look at here, look at here. So there's 468 as of right now images that I created with her generator. And because we like to make sure that we keep her links private, you are going to see the imagery from the generator rather than the generator. Her generator works in this way. You're able to choose what you want. You see, I'm still scrolling, guys. I'm still scrolling. You're able to choose what you want in a random pattern, or you're able to pick what you want for the generator. So, like if you like specific colors, if you like specific styles, you're able to do that. In this mood board generator that you are seeing the images that are coming out. When we first started, she said, hey, just hit the randomize button and see what the generator will create. And as you see right here, it creates this wonderful grid-like mood board generations for from that generator. Look how beautiful these are. These are perfect for number one, for anyone who is doing any lifestyle mood boarding for yourself as you move into the next year. For interior decorators, this is absolutely wonderful. For anyone who is doing aesthetic marketing, these will are really great for aesthetic marketing. And like Linda always says, what's really great about this generator is that you can take these images and make mood boards from Midjourney. That is why I am in Midjourney initially, because you're able to make all of these fantastic images within Midjourney using these mood boards to create mood boards so you can make other images. But when we talk about her second generator, it has all of these amazing, amazing images of very floral accents with high fashion and colorization. The one thing about Linda that I absolutely love is that she is an amazing prompter, right? And you can always tell in her generators that she has a forethought of what she is thinking about as far as her generator is concerned. And actually, let me explain something to you. This image is a draft image, and it is also without my personalization. Can I say that again? Draft, and if you know about Midjourney, you know that draft is the lower quality of imagery that Midjourney gives you because it's like you're using it as a an artist with a paintbrush. But with her prompts and the way that she does everything, even in draft and without my personalization, you see how fabulous these things came out? Let me get it up. These images were absolutely phenomenal. Just And the one thing I want you guys to see is the colorization from the skin tones and the makeup, the jewelry, the accents that she has placed within this GPT is phenomenal. Then Linda and I decided, hey, let's just see what one prompt. Remember, I always tell you guys, sometimes all you need is one good prompt. And this is the one good prompt that we used. And we started, and this is the videos, we started to actually pair her two amazing generators together. And these are the videos that came out of the previous. We started placing you remember those mood boards before, we started placing those mood boards in as blends. So you're going to see the change of the mood boards and the imagery. This is the same prompt. We didn't change a prompt. We just added mood boards every single time. Then she was like, "Hey, let's expand the mood board offering." So we decided to go down a level. So Midjourney is in V7, and what we decided to do was use the V6 prompts and the V7. So this is V6. This is the same prompt in V7. And we started adding extra mood boards. I decided to take the V6 pink and actually, let me get this out of the way, and bring it in to the mood board. So here and this, remember, I'm using one prompt. I didn't change the prompt. I just added from the bottom when I started creating those mood boards. I created those mood boards, and you see the difference in the imagery based on the mood boards that I chose. The image changes and it becomes so modular and beautiful. Um, Images that I couldn't get by prompting alone. Her mood board edition, having not only the Lux Bloom, but her mood board generator, the two of them together, like I said, are a superpower. And every single image just really, really does its thing. It really, really does. So I was really happy to work with Linda. And also, as you can see, I just kept going. We did some describes and we kept going, brought in other mood boards. Then we went back to the modulars. And this is us bringing imagery and mood boards together. It's just absolutely phenomenal what her GPT can do. Um, we were able to bring banners and it just, as you can see, I did 400 and something images along with videos together. We also did so what we call, we did some reveal videos of using both of the mood boards, and it was just, we had so much fun. We just really, really had so much fun. And here are some of the images from the video from our time together. So I'm super, super excited. I stacked my tools. I used the images. I took them into Martine's GPT, but I kept going. So here are some of the images that Linda hasn't seen. So because we're doing a lot of cinematics, these are some of the prompts that came directly from her generator. Absolutely phenomenal. And I was talking to Martine and Talya, and I was saying people are complaining that, oh, the girls in Midjourney look alike. None of these girls look alike. And that is because of Linda and her prompting. Look at that. Just absolutely phenomenal. Every single mood board that she chooses, every single thing that she has placed in this generator has really, really done its thing. Every single one of them. So, Linda, I'm going to pass this over. Oh, and these are, I did more reveal videos, Linda, because I absolutely love them. I absolutely love her reveal videos. To be able to use not only the mood board, but the model at the same time, it is tremendous, tremendous work. And I was talking to Martine about skin tone and colorization. That all comes from her amazing prompts. And the use of the mood board and her prompts together, chef's kiss. So, Linda, I really, really, really loved working with your GPT. It was so good. You did such a good job. Like, I can't tell you how amazed I was by what you created. and the ability for me to be able to create alongside of your genius, just it was absolutely a stunning experience. I saw stunning, and that's exactly what it was. It was a stunning experience. I loved working with it. If you guys have not seen the video that I created with her imagery, it's in my school community. Go ahead and run on over there. It is there for you guys to learn from and move forward with. But all of these images were phenomenal, and they work in all generators. Can I say that? So not only in Midjourney, I took them to Meta. I also started playing around with Whisk with her images, her prompts. It works in all of the other generators as well. So super excited, super excited. Do you have anything to say, Linda?
Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Oh, good.
Thank
Good.
you
I'm so
so
excited.
much.
So excited. Talia created something absolutely phenomenal with some of the images. And here she is as she comes in. And I'm going to remove our spotlights because it's just easier for you to see what she created like that. All right, Talia, you're good to go. If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I was talking. I was having a full on conversation. I was. Um, Linda, you know I love everything that you create. You are a queen blender, and your art is unmatched. Okay. I did generate some stuff with your generators today, but Regina had such amazing art that she had already created. I was like, you know what? Just send me a few, okay? And let me just make something out of what she had already created, because when she showed me her workflow when she did both of them together, I was like, girl, I can't do I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay. Gotta practice a little bit. I gotta practice a little bit. But we all know we're heading into the beginning of the year for quarter one, and calendars are still very much in high demand. Okay. Your two generators together generated something so amazing that if you make calendars, you need these generators. You need both of them, okay? Because it's a tool stack at this point, all right? You need both of these generators. You need both of them. But let me just show you. I did a small desktop calendar with the images. I'm just going to scroll through them really quickly. I used Koala 69-pound glossy photo paper. Are these not the most beautiful? Okay. Beautiful. I didn't want to put a hole in it. That's the reason why I created a desktop, because I literally did not want to spiral it because the art is so good. I didn't want to. Look at this.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Gorgeous. Okay. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Now, I wouldn't do y'all any justice if I didn't give y'all some options, right? Okay. So this is one cute little wooden stand that you could put these images on. Okay. Another little, very small, cutesy little clear stand that you could put them on. I don't know if y'all can see. how cute it actually is. It's a cute little itty bitty stand. And then this is the stand that I call it Regina,
I was
because it
and
just seems like this is exactly what she would probably use as a stand on her little fancy desk.
I love it.
This the Regina of the stands. Okay. And
Beautiful.
this is what I will be giving away on today. You're going to receive this desktop calendar with the stand of your choice. So, whomever wins the calendar, you get to choose which stand you would like to have.
Choose the
And I'll
Regina.
send it out to you.
Choose the
You want
Regina.
to see the Regina? Okay. You say choose the Regina.
Yes.
This this is the Regina. Fancy. Yes, and it
Very
can't be
nice.
Miss Janet. You understand? It cannot be Miss Janet. Miss Janet's your band from the wheel. I'm sorry.
She's like,
I don't know
What
if
are you
I
gonna
don't know if
ask
they
me?
told you or not. I don't know if they told you. Until you start sending out lottery numbers, you're banned. All right. Thank you kindly.
Don't hate on my Sarah.
We love you, Miss Janice. But I just wanted to show you guys what you can do with these amazing generators, and also get ahead of what's going on right now. These calendars are not going anywhere. You understand? People are making money off these joints. They're doing it.
I
Sell the calendars. Also, you don't have to physically make these things. Make a digital copy. Put them on your Etsy store. I sold two this week, actually. And they weren't even on sale. I forgot to put my store back on sale. So they bought them at full price. So that mean they want them. You understand?
In one of the generators, you can choose seasonal. I can't remember which one, but you can choose seasonal images. So that
That's in
helps
the
too.
Bloom. That's in Bloom.
Okay. The
Hmm
bloom, yes.
But remember, in the mood board one, you can come in and put in what things that you want in your mood board. And
Yes.
I love that about that generator is because you can choose your flowers, you can choose your colorization, you can choose all of those things in that generator to make your mood board your own. So it is an absolutely amazing mood board generator to work with. And like I said, taking so let's say you decide that you want to make a Christmas theme with Bloom. You can also put those colorizations or a spin on the colorization, put those two images together, and you're going to have something that no one else has because they can use the Bloom, but you don't know what they're going to pick as far as the mood board is concerned, because what they decide to pick and versus what you decide to pick is going to be completely different. So creating your images and creating your mood boards from any of the images that she has, it has such endless possibilities because there's layers and layers and layers on that thing when you're starting to create your mood boards. And she's already done that within these two generators. You can use it to create the images, you can use it to create the mood boards, and then expand and expand and expand. And as we start to move forward into first quarter, like Talia has already given you guys an idea for you guys to make your calendars. But remember, Valentine's Day comes up right behind that. It comes right behind that. So start thinking about how you can use both of these generators to create imagery that you can sell for aesthetic marketing. You can use SREF codes on top of it. There's tons of things that you can do to create your mood boards. What Linda does so well is that she has an eye for blending in imagery and prompting, and all of that goes into her generators. So I just, I could go on and on and on and on about her generator, but it is absolutely, absolutely an amazing thing. But Martine has something as well. So Martine, I'm gonna let you take it over from here.
For sure.
All right, I'm actually going to share from my phone because, again, just like Talia and Regina, the collection that Regina made was so strong that I went and made some marketing materials that could support a calendar that is like um, the one that Talia created. So let me share this screen. Now, last couple of weeks, I've been teaching Canva class on TikTok. And so one of the things you can do is there's this new feature called, let's see if I can find it. Okay, it's called Magic Video. Okay. And so I built a specialized GPT. So I'm going to go to my GPT. And I actually took screenshots of all of the images that I got from Regina. I put them in my custom GPT, and it gave me a prompt. So get my prompt. And it also gave me like some ideas on the type of video that I can make and the style. Okay, so both of these are going to show up in the Canva app. We're going to do narrative and we're going to do cinematic. So I'm going to go back to Canva. I'm going to select Magic Video. And then I have all of these videos. So I'm going to select the videos. I'm going to paste in the prompt from my GPT. And I think it said cinematic would be the style and narrative be the type. And then you just let the GPT, you let the app run, and it's going to give you a beautiful video.
Chase soft morning, unrushed walks, warm light, great food. That's what life is about.
All right, so that's how the app works. If I don't like that video, I can actually change it to another video, and then it'll actually rework it. But I'm going to show you the final videos I came up with ooh, that's nice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to the editor. All right, so that's how the app works. Yeah, can y'all hear the audio?
Oh yeah,
okay.
We can hear it.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show you the ones I made. If we were going to take that calendar and we wanted to do some social media. All right, so that's one. And I was able to do this in just a couple of minutes. So it's a really easy way to go from art that's in Midjourney to a physical product to a product that you're now marketing. Okay. Now, if you want the tutorial on how to use this app, I will put that in the chat. And then if you want the GPT, we've just found, let me stop. Hold on, y'all. Let me leave. Because I can hear myself talking. What we found is that the GPT it helps put together the best moments in the Canva Magic Video, and the prompts tend to push out better output on the final product. So, wanted to share those bits with you, but girl, the art itself, man, it was easy to do. It was just easy to do. It was easy to do. I just threw it in a GPT to help me create my video a little bit faster, to be honest with you.
That art was unmatched. The art was unmatched. Ooh, I can't wait to play. I
It was
can't wait to play.
unmatched. It was so beautiful. And you see how when you already have a beautiful canvas, you're able to create the products that you need. And that comes from the fact that she created these amazing generators that you can layer on top of one another. If you decide to get one versus the other, I get it. But what I'm telling you here and right now, pairing the two of them together is a superpower. So I just absolutely loved it. You see, Martine was able to create great social media content. Talia was able to create a wonderful physical product, and we just keep going and going and going because those generators, they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. And you can make money with them. So if you are now creating mood boards in Midjourney, you can then sell your mood board codes so that people can make your art. So using her generator, you are now making money off of that,
Mm-hmm.
period. Because no one will have that art. No one, especially
Nope.
when you start thinking outside of the box. And there's a little section in her mood board generator where you're able to put in colors, textures, different things all in that one section. Now, my mood board would never look like your mood board, or Talia's mood board would never look like my mood board. You can go up and down the range of the generator by using the prompt, but changing your version. You can even bring in Niji. Hey, I'm just saying, you can do all that with this generator.
I
So,
believe in the mood board generator, there is a section in there that you're able to type in what you want to put in there. You don't
yeah.
have to select what's on there. You can type in and add to that mood board yourself, change the colors yourself, put different elements in there yourself. You don't have to just select what's on in the generator.
So it expands your creativity and it allows you to just really, really hone in on making your mood boards yourself. And I'm super excited about what she's done. It is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You
So
said we
I
don't,
have the
did you see
two
the message? We don't need to change perfection. We don't need.
I have the two generators on sale together tonight just for TRM. After tonight, I'm separating those and only selling them separately. So that is only for TRM tonight.
So go ahead, get both the generators. They're absolutely phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal. And I want to say thank you again, Linda, for giving us the opportunity to go in, for me to be able to test the GPT, to show everybody the greatness of the GPT, and be able to play, after tonight, I'm going to put the video that is in my school up on all my social medias. So hey, you guys better get it before everybody rushes in and purchases the two generators. They're absolutely phenomenal. They're
Yes.
absolutely phenomenal.
Someone asked in the chat, is that the one for 45? The one for 45 is both generators.
Yep, that's correct. All right. Thank you so much again. Thank you for your brilliance. And I love that background. It's beautiful. Look at
Thank
that. That's
you.
that's
Thank you
beautiful.
guys. Thank each and every one of you. I appreciate the time that you took to showcase my generators. I appreciate it. Thank you again.
Oh,
Oh,
no, you're
that was light work
welcome.
because they were amazing. That was light work. Okay.
I did see somebody, one more thing. I did see somebody
I
in the
don't know,
chat
but don't
saying
get the
that there
prompt.
was a video. If you get the generators and don't know how to work them, you can always contact me. I don't have a problem with helping you. Okay.
All right, perfect, perfect. Thank you again. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you. It was, like I said, 468 images plus videos later. As you can tell, I really, 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 really enjoyed working with your generators. They're absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Linda. All right. So we're bringing up our sponsor, Mr. William McCraney. He is done a phenomenal job. Like when I got this GPT, it really stretched me as an artist. It allowed me to create a story um, that I wanted to put out to the world. As you guys know, I believe in storytelling through song. It is the thing that I absolutely love. Um, and you soon know artists because I am storytelling through song. I just I'm just saying, I'm storytelling through song. See, you see the side eye? I'm storytelling through song. All right. But Williams GPT allows you to create this amazing, beautiful moment. There's arcs, there's the beginning of a story, there's the middle of the story, and there is the end. And his GPT does that for you automatically. So much so that I was out to breakfast with everybody who knows me, knows I have a little girlfriend by the name of Riley. She is 9 years old. And she was able to do the exact same thing that I did on a smaller scale. um she created 5 stories. She only got one of them out because she couldn't make the decision which one she wanted to do. So we decided to put one story together, and she did everything. What I'm going to show you guys a little bit later after William talks about his GPT. There's going to be one story I'm going to tell you. It's Riley's story. She did everything from creating the story, putting it in the GPT, putting the prompts together, and then she stacks using Martine's GPT to put it through Magic Media because I thought that that would be the easiest way for her to complete her story. So you're going to get to see that, but you're also going to get to see. I use Magic Media as well, but then I decided to really do and really go for it and create a story using William's GPT through song. So William, are you going to talk about it, or do is our girl going to talk about your new GPT?
Well, you know, Toy is going to do the talking for me.
All right, so you're
All
up, sir.
right, then. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. One. Okay. Can everybody see my screen? I just need one person to tell me they can.
We can.
All right.
HM Cinematic Prompt Generator is a powerful creative system that transforms any idea from a single word to a full concept into polished cinematic prompts ready for every major text to image and video model. It works seamlessly with Midjourney, SDXL, VO, Leonardo, DALL-E, Firefly, Ideogram, Playground, Flux, and many more, giving you instant studio quality visuals with professional consistency. Each idea you submit generates 7 refined prompts designed with real cinematography language, accurate lens choices, camera angles, wardrobe control, and action handling to keep every scene believable and production ready. You can also activate optional story arcs, 5 scene timelines for uploaded images, and the ultra realism enhancer that adds cinematic atmosphere and depth to your outputs. This generator includes a premium bonus collection of 500 professionally crafted images that blend photorealism and artistic style, giving you content you can use instantly for prints, ads, mock-ups, lookbooks, social campaigns, and brand storytelling. The prompts and the image library work together to accelerate your workflow, helping you produce consistent visuals for film mood boards, character development, seasonal drops, reels, and campaign layouts without needing a complex learning curve. Buyers receive broad commercial rights that allow you to use, sell, and repurpose the bonus images, any prompts you generate, and everything you create from those prompts. You can resell, redistribute, license, and bundle the visuals as stock, merchandise, prints, digital packs, or client deliverables. The only limitation is that the internal GPT system and its proprietary architecture cannot be resold or disclosed. Designed for creators, marketers, filmmakers, and digital entrepreneurs, this tool offers cinematic power, fast production, and total creative freedom through ChatGPT 4.
Okay. Thank y'all for listening to that for me. Um, the reason why I created this GPT last week, Martine mentioned a Hallmark style. So I said, okay, then I'm gonna use that as inspiration, and I did. I was so happy that I got through with it. I wasn't all the way through with it, but the part that I wanted to show, I was. So I presented to Martine. She loved it, but she said, "Will, they showing too much skin. That can't be Hallmark." And I'm like, "Oh, okay then." I like, okay then. I just
William,
took all
William,
that.
tell the truth. I said that's too much boobs.
Well, you know, I got.
I like it's too much boobs, man.
So
That's pretty much what
I
I
said,
said.
okay. I was like, well, you know, you got to give the people what the people wants. So I went on it back in there and did some changing, but I found out when when you have someone critiquing you and you accept the critique, you actually make yourself better. So that was important for me. I understand that. So what I did for that, to solve that one issue with that, I added a wardrobe modesty level. You have high, medium, and low, or you can let the GPT decide for you. With the high, they not going to show anything. They're going to cover up everything. And then the medium, they're going to show a little bit. And then the low, you're going to get what you get. So, that's up to you, what you decide that you wanted to do with it. Also, too, it has different ethnic groups. You have your adults, and your seniors. So you can choose from that, male or female, and then it has enhancer. So what I did was I added enhancer in there, and it's a full epic establishing shot. So it's something that's really it just beef up the quality of the images that is produced. With this GPT, I have it on Beacons. If you purchase it, you can use the affiliate link. It is 50% off. I want everybody to make money. I mean, not 50% off. The affiliate is 50. You can earn 50% of what the price of the GPT. Not only that, it comes with 500 already ready-made images for it, similar to what you just seen there. And I believe some of those are in there as well. The reason why I did that was I tried to make the the product that I was presenting more valuable. So you have something that you can already start off with. Trust me, you can do almost anything with those images, and 500 is a lot to look at, but they are pretty good. They're pretty good, and that's basically all I had to say about that. Thank you so much, TRM.
You are so welcome. The GPT, we all decided to do something a little bit different. Talia did one thing, I did another, and then Martine came in and she analyzed and did the most with what she's going to show some things, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what she's going to show everybody about what she's done with your GPT. But Talia, you created a short with the GPT. Is that not correct?
Yes. That is correct.
Did you forget?
I was like, we was doing a lot. We was doing a lot earlier. We had a lot of moving pieces earlier. We had a lot of moving pieces. Yes, I did. And I used your GPT. I created a few videos in VO3 and then I brought them into Magic Video in Canva because I've been playing with that with Martine. This is the most amazing thing. It's the best thing for me ever since you know, my time is very limited these days. So let's see. Share the sound. It's a short clip. It's a short clip. About
Cool.
them
I'm
falling
loving it.
in love. It's about them falling in love. They were, you know,
That's what that
they were
Hallmark is.
falling.
Yeah,
It's what it
that's right.
is. It's what it
That's right.
is.
The arc of the love story, we all know the arc of the love story, right? The girl comes from a small town. She sees the guy. She doesn't know that he's wealthy. Something happens. They break up. They get back together again, and then they get married. So like I was saying, when I was with Riley, she came up with 5 stories. They all ended up with them getting married. Every single one of them was this happens, they love each other, she goes to the doctor, she gets better, they get married. Every single one of them, that was her whole arc of her story, right? So it was a teaching moment for me to teach her how to use the GPT and to see how easy it would be for someone to use the GPT who didn't know anything. So I am going to show you a couple of things. Like the first one is going to be Riley's. The next one is going to be when I did a short like Talya has done using Martine's GPT as a layering source. And the third one is when I decided to do storytelling using his GPT. So let me share my screen. Share with now. Share my whole screen. Sorry, guys, I'm going to put us in a tunnel. So the first one, this is Riley's. This little floaty thing. You guys can't see the little floaty thing, but we can all see the little floaty. So I'm going to play hers. Why is the sound not working? I did share with sound. But this is all about the arc, and I need to make sure because the last one, I'm going to stop my share real quick to see why my sound is not sharing. Let me stop my share. But she was able to come up with these amazing stories based on Talia, did you use, because it says content only as a background or over my shoulder? I want to make sure that I'm sharing, I'm optimizing this.
I only selected the one screen that I wanted to share, and then I selected share sound.
Okay. All right. Let's try it again. All right. So with this one, it's still not sharing. It did this to me the last time. I don't know why it does this. But this is done with Martine's GPT as well. So you're able to see an arc of a story, and it definitely, let me see, let me make sure. Nope, this one's not showing. The sound is not coming out.
Regina, I got it queued
We
up.
heard this.
Regina, I got it queued up.
Okay, good.
Would
Thank
you like
you.
me to share it from my screen?
Yeah, can you share it for me, please? I
Yeah,
don't know
I can do
why my
both.
sound
I
is
can do
not showing,
both
but
of
this
them.
last one is the art of storytelling. So I found a song that I absolutely loved, but then created the story based on the song. So this is the first one. This is Riley's version where she decided that she wanted to do her story. They met on a farm. She says she's a city girl, and they work together. She gets dirty. They fall in love. So this is what this is all about. So she chose all the images, the videos. She was very particular about that, and she did everything. But for this one, I love this story, and I wanted to tell this story from a different perspective. And I chose a song that tells the arc of their love story.
And Regina, I watched this one about 5 or 6 times.
Oh, good, good, good.
I could not believe what you had done, but I'm gonna play it now.
Damn, who knew the salad treatment be so fucking loud? I feel the tension even though you're not around. One night of mistakes, you erased all the days I spent building up with you. Damn, give anything for you to pick up when I call. So hard to reach, it's like I'm talking to a wall. And I know I'm to blame. I played in your face. It's too little, too late. But baby, I want you. I'm focused. It's overdue. Don't throw it out the window. Out the window. The late nights, the half truth. I was reckless. Let me prove to you. I'll throw 'em out the window.
Wow, that was incredible, Regina.
Oh, thank
That
you
was
so
a
much, William. Thank
wonderful
you for
job.
coming to my rescue because I was like, no, not the sound not working.
I
All I'm
had
saying is I need to know what happens next.
Same. You know, let Mr.
We can
Handsome run up
arc the story.
on them me, and I don't know the next step. What happens next?
I need to know what happened.
Well, Regina, what I wanted to say is when you told me that Riley was 9 years old and she made that, I was extremely impressed. And I don't know if you know my story, though. I started art when I was 4 years old. So I mentioned to you that she's so far ahead.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I oh my goodness. If that's her goal in life or purpose in life, oh, she's gonna blow it out the water. Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna be
she's
able to
already
touch her.
saying, William, I'm going to be an artist because that's
Oh
all
yeah.
she's ever known, right?
Yeah,
So,
she's gonna blow it out the water.
yeah.
Yeah, encourage that, encourage that, encourage that. Yeah, she's gonna blow it out the water. Also, too, I wanted to say something else. Something that Valencia. I wanted to go back on some things that she said. What our mind does with us, a lot of times we kind of like get a little bit afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone, and we kind of like battle with ourselves in our mind, like nobody's gonna like this, what they're gonna think, and everything like that. But our mind is there to help us. It will help us to become better. So when we thinking and we're trying to build something, we're trying to put that thing together, and if it's not exactly perfect or something that somebody else did, you need to put it out there. Because what happened is your mind is going to tell it's going to always want to grow. No matter what age you're at, it's going to want to grow. It's going to want to make better. So you put that first one out there and then you work on your next one. You keep on working and working and working and just keep on putting it together. And then you'll find yourself getting much better, getting sharper, where your mistakes become masterpieces. That's when you know you got it. When it's a mistake and it becomes a masterpiece, that's when you know you got it. And when I was a manager, we used to go out to different places, and we had one person come up. They did an exercise, and the exercise was that they had us to write down things, what bothers us. So I challenge everybody to write that thing what's holding you back. After you write that thing what's holding you back, you ball it up and you throw it away, and you never visit it again. That's your release. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm gonna get on off my soapbox. And thank you again.
Oh, William, thank you so much for giving us this masterful GPT that I was able to create. The stories that I absolutely love. I love music. Like it is the one thing that will be on in my like I don't have to have a TV on, but music is on. I work to music. When I used to be in corporate America, they knew that if I had my headphones in and I was down, I was in the zone. So music was always it's always been a thing for me. My family is musical. Like when my family gets together for our family reunion, we have to go sing as a family for the choir. Our whole family takes up the choir stand and we all sing. So having the ability to be able to take the thing that I love and put it into and make a short, basically a short film of it, um, it just it was amazing. It was an amazing GPT to work with.
And you
So
know what,
thank you.
You know what, Regina? It is because what you did before AI came up, that would have probably cost at least, I'm just going to guess, maybe about $100,000 to put that together.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. This is what type of power
Absolutely.
you got behind you. So, and
Yeah.
also too, that I think it was a minute and 7 seconds. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. It was.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
monetize that. That can be monetized.
Is that right?
Yes, because anything on TikTok over a minute, but you have to have 10,000 followers. Anything
Hmm.
over TikTok that's over a minute can, that could hit big. That
Yeah,
one.
I'm excited. I really want to at the artist that sings it because she just released it about a month ago. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna add her so she can see it.
Oh, really? Oh, that'd be
Hmm.
wonderful.
Great idea. Great
Yeah.
idea.
And I think on TikTok also too they have where you can take an artist, they will share their song and they will promote it, and if you can win money if you get the most views or something like that on that. So
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
okay, and
Mm.
I'm really finished now.
Well, we're not, because Martine has something absolutely phenomenal that she wants to show when it comes to your GPT.
All right, I'm getting myself back together because I got more things to show on my phone because mobile is where it's at. Somebody
because
said, I
because
don't know.
I made this for you, right? Because
Hey,
of
I
me,
know you
right?
did. You know you did. I was like, yeah, I was in my Hallmark spirit. All right. So, much like Talia, I want to know what happens next. Okay? That's what I really want to know. What's going to happen next? Which means Regina's video has the ability to go viral. Because not just me, more people are gonna want to know what happens, like, because they look like they kissed, but maybe they didn't. And so this is perfect for storytelling as it relates to faceless accounts. Okay. Now, Instagram just put out a new feature called linking reels. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to make a linking reel. I'm going to hit this plus symbol. I'm going to add a reel. And I'm just going to add one of my calendar reels. And I'm going to hit next. It looks great. And then there is an option here that says link a reel. And so what this does is it gives me the ability to link reels so I can make like chapters, okay? Or part 1, part 2, part 3. Y'all with me? So since that was an art-based reel, this is an art-based reel. I might link it and say art part 2, something like that. I would hit okay, and then I would publish this reel. Now, not all accounts have this feature. So, and my secondary account does not. I'm very irritated, but I do want you to see what this looks like from your customer. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Because it's going to show up a very specific way. Okay, let me stop and let me go pull it because I do want you guys to see it. Am I still sharing? Nope, I'm not. Okay, perfect. That way, when you're on Instagram and you notice this feature, you're gonna know exactly what they did um to come up with. Okay, so these are reels that I have linked already. And do you see that at the bottom where it says watch Canva part 2? That tells the viewer that they can watch the next video in this series. Same thing here. This one was about ChatGPT. So I called it ChatGPT part 2. And the next time I create something about ChatGPT, I'll link the next reel and I'll call it part 3. So when we're talking about a reel, a GPT. So when we're talking about a GPT like Williams, that can set you up to do some really good quality storytelling, you guys could literally create bingeable series right there on Instagram. And there are going to be people that are going to go find part 1 and they're going to watch all the way through to part 35. What does that do to the algorithm? A couple things. Watch time. The longer you watch, and when people watch to the end, that signals to the algorithm that more people should see it because people are watching to the end. Also, people are more likely to comment and to share that post. So essentially, you are organically growing your audience based on different features from the algorithm that are meant to help it grow. Most of us spend our lives swiping. We swipe, 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 swipe so fast. But when a person finds a video that they like and they want to know what happens next, they'll be able to click on that part 2 and literally watch your content as uh like a bingeable series. Issa Rae, when she's well before she touched HBO, this is exactly what she did on YouTube. She would create these short serial shows, and you literally had to wait week to week for the next episode. And it was terrible because she would always stop at the right moment, and then we would be like, when is the next one coming out? Okay. And that's really how she grew. That's how she got the HBO deal. It's because she created short, bingeable content on social media. So it can happen. And this is a great tool that can help you get there. The new feature is called linking reels. Whether you're telling stories or not, go link your reels on Instagram. If they liked one thing you offered, they may like the next thing. It's going to help your account grow. My views have soared from like 100 to 3,000 just because I have changed and moved into linking my reels because they're watching multiple reels.
Well, when Martine started to talk about linking the reels, I was like, you can do that? And she was like, yeah, you can link them. You can create your stories, put them all together so that they are content that people want to watch over and over and over again. And I was like, oh, okay. I think I could do that. I think I could do that. So I challenged myself when I got Williams GPT to create that story. And Martine asked me, how long did it take you to make that? I said, well, I didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning because I challenged myself to learn. It wasn't his GPT, it was me learning other softwares on how to connect it and how to get the flows together, all the things to make my life easier. So now I know those things and I can do it in a snap. Because I also told her I made a mistake and I deleted something and I had to redo my video, my whole entire video, the whole thing. It was terrible. And I was like, oh, but I know where my sequence goes. I was like, pop, 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 done. And I sent it to William because William, right before I did that, I had deleted the video and I was like, how could I delete my video? And I deleted it after learning how to do all of that. But because I took the time and put the reps in and the ability that I had to use his GPT to make that made it so much easier after I learned how to do all the things. So that GPT is absolutely phenomenal. If you are a storyteller who wants to tell stories with video, you can do that as well. VEO was the easiest way for me to do what I needed to do to get the consistency that I wanted.
Hmm.
So I went in to VEO 3 and did it there, but learning like William and I had done once before when he was showing me how to do like the influencers and the things, some of the things that you taught me during that, William, was
Hmm.
how I was able to absolutely do all of the imagery and connecting of the videos and the sound and all that came from that one-on-one that we had. So
That was
I
great.
just really, really appreciate how William thinks about his creation process, his GPT creation process, to help you move forward and become the storyteller that you want to become. He is doing that with his GPTs every single time, and we absolutely love him for it. And as we move into first quarter, Valentine's Day is already coming up. Martine is
Yes.
saying, "Hey, she's probably going to tell us in the next couple days that we need to start working on that content." Look at her face. Look at her turn around, saying, and we're like, "Man, we haven't made it to Christmas," but Martine is like, "Valentine's Day is coming."
Because Walmart them they already gonna stock them shelves. Shelves gonna be stocked.
And
Michaels too. Michaels want
Mm-hmm.
to stock their shelves with
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby
Mm-hmm.
Lobby too. So we might as well go on and get in the game with the big boss.
I want you to go ahead and make that into a series, Regina. And you
My
need to give
son,
a class on that.
Martine, they all have told me that that needs to be a series.
That need
So
to be a series.
I appreciate
That
it, and
was
I will. I'm
really
going to make it
good.
a series.
That
I
was
am going to
really
make it
Because
a
good.
I need
series.
to know what happens after the kiss, almost kiss.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
We
there's
don't even know if they actually kissed. So yeah,
I
we need to
know.
know.
She got
Like
really close with
she got
Mr.
really
Find Him
close,
there.
but then did she say, you know what? No, you trash. I lost my mind. I should have just stayed at home. I don't know why I came over here. Like we don't know what happened.
Or did
But you
she fall into that pot of wine that that man was standing in? Which
That's all
one is
I'm
it?
saying. Or did she say like it's gonna be what it is?
hmm
We'll decide on the rest after tonight. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? We don't know. We
it's
don't
going to
know
be
what
what it
had happened.
is. Oh, okay.
Right. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But we need to know.
but you know too, Regina, that you kind of like touch on a part of the video, which made it. You know, you can put it anywhere almost. They are creating videos out there now with Sora and all those VO3, and it's kind of like trash to me.
It really is.
Yeah, it's bad. It's put things in. They have these babies. You know, some of those are cool, but when they put the curtain and all that crazy stuff, I don't like that. But what you did, Regina, I can see that going a lot of different ways, a lot of different ways, and I just take my hat off to you. You know, you did a wonderful job. You really, I mean, you really pushed that GPT. I didn't think it would did all that, but thank you.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. Once I knew, once the first prompt came out, I will say this. Once the first prompt came out and I saw all of the back end stuff for the prompting, I was
Hmm.
like, this can do something.
Hmm.
I saw that your genius of how you put your prompts together allowed me to once again be able to do the things that I do. And that's the thing that I love about our creators who come on. Yes, the finished product, absolutely phenomenal,
Hmm.
but it wouldn't be able to be that way without them putting the reps in, creating the product in the GPTs, the generators. They come in with their genius, which allows me to layer on top of that to get to the place that I need to go. Yes, it was VEO 3 that I used because VEO was able to give me the consistency that I wanted. I was able to do other things. And I just absolutely wanted it to be very, very consistent imagery consistency. I was able to do that with VEO 3. So I'm really I loved this GPT.
And you know what, Regina? Not only that, you can just say extend it. Give me five more scenes
Hmm.
with a twist. Give me five more scenes with a
Yeah.
twist, and the GPT will write it out for you. It'll
And that's
give
what
you
I
what you
loved
need.
about it. I
It'll give
loved
you what you
about
yeah.
I love the fact that I was able to put a not so typical two love interests together,
Mm-hmm.
and your GPT understood where I was going with it, right? I didn't get the same look that I would have normally gotten from just saying, "Hey, I want an African American woman with curly hair, da da da." She would have looked a certain way. But with your GPT, I was able to go deep down into it and actually get what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate you for that, William.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
really, really do. It was working with your GPT was absolutely, absolutely phenomenal.
Right. And what do we always say, Regina? When you start with a good prompt, you
Come
get a
on,
good
Talya.
outcome, right?
Absolutely.
Williams GPTs always start with an amazing prompt. So no matter what generator you take that prompt to, you're gonna get something amazing. So when y'all ask why we come on here every week promoting people's GPTs and people's generators, it's because the quality that you're gonna get from it, because of the quality that was put into it. That's why we come on here promoting it every Sunday,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
because it's quality, and we know that what you create is gonna be quality. So
So
I just
we
wanted to
really
throw that.
appreciate you, William. And thank you so much. And thank you once again for sponsoring TRM, Sunday with TRM. We really appreciate that. It shows how much you have faith in us, and we really, really love that you are doing that.
Oh yeah, thank you. You're welcome, and thank you.
All right. Well, we are getting ready to bring up it was like the ladies first. Now the gentlemen are coming in. They're coming in. It was Miranda, then Linda, now William, and Adrian is here with his amazing GPT. Man, I created a good GPT when it came to prompts. He put my little GPT in the dust, right? It's like in the background. He put it to dust. The detail that this GPT gives you for your prompt creation is absolutely,
Crazy,
it's crazy,
crazy.
right? The me being able to take my old images from V6, V5, and place them into his GPT. But my favorite part, Adrian, is when your GPT starts to give me collections. Come on now. It gives me collections. It says, "Would you like to create a collection?" Yes. Absolutely. So it was absolutely amazing. The fact that I'm able to choose from art styles, I'm able to if for it to recognize the style that I placed in from my old art and from any of the art that you choose to place in it, it just really, really, really outperforms itself. Um, Man, the prompts. Can I, once again, we keep always going back to the one thing that we keep, I know that you guys get tired of hearing us talk about prompting, but a solid prompt is going to get you over the finish line. Your artwork will not look like anyone else's artwork. And what Adrian has done with this is what it was so fun. Let me tell you, I got to tell you a funny story. So here I am, I'm testing your GPT, and I said, "Woo!" And Martine was like, so what just happened there?" I said, baby, this GPT is fire."
If y'all could see us hours before showtime, it's
Crazy.
the way that we bounce off each other is ridiculous. Like the things that we come up with in hours time is literally crazy. We ended up getting your GPT later, right? We was over there doing stuff and they was like, "Oh, it'll do that? Wait a minute, let me try this. Oh, it'll do that too? Oh, let's try this. Oh." Martine was like, "Mm, mm-mm. We can't even show them all this good stuff we just created over here. We can't
Not at
even show
all.
it. Like the show not even long enough for us to show you what we really did with your GPT. It's just not. we went crazy with your GPT, like all the way crazy.
And to let you
The
guys know, his GPT does a phenomenal job in Meta AI. I'm just saying.
and flow.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, because Martine did Flow. You did Flow too, right? Yeah, I
Hmm.
did Midjourney and I did Meta, and they did the other generators. So we had ourselves a good time. But we're just gushing, 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 gushing. Adrian, can you tell them about your GPT and all that it can do? Because when I tell you, you guys are going to absolutely love this. You're going to absolutely love it.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, y'all? So let me tell you guys about this about this GPT, right? So a lot of you guys probably heard this is that mysterious GPT I had been floating around for about 5 or 6 months called Profit Pixel. So I had teased at the GPT. Some people saw some images from the GPT. We're talking about 4 months back. But the issue with it, and I let everybody know, is that at that time, GPT-4 couldn't do what I wanted it to do. I knew there was something very specific that I wanted this GPT to do. You guys can see what it did. And I wanted it to do a lot. But GPT-4 was inconsistent with it. And because it was inconsistent, what ended up happening was that it was a blessing in disguise because the coloring book engine became the little brother to the GPT that you guys are using now. Because if you notice, there's some similarities to it. And when I wasn't able to work out what was going on with Profit Pixel, I said, okay, well, I can shift this over and do a coloring book GPT with it because it's less complicated for some of the stuff that I want. But then when they introduced ChatGPT 5 and the way that ChatGPT 5 follows your instructions, that changed the game. I went back in, rebuilt it, restructured it. And then the reason why I got it to you guys late today is because they dropped GPT 5.1, which is even better. So I wanted to update that GPT for ChatGPT 5.1. And right now it's turning like good gas. It's running right now. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the GPT. It was a complex GPT. I've built it's a fun GPT. This was one of the funnest GPTs I've built because of all of the different things that it can do. I want to say it's by far one of my favorite that I've built, and I've built a lot of GPTs that you guys probably have purchased and seen that I really like. But I really like this one because what it does is it allows me to stay inside of um, one session, whether it's, I'm going to show you guys what I mean by that in a minute. It allows me to create anything that I want to create artistically inside of one session. And the big idea for this GPT, where the coloring book engine was geared towards coloring book and making money with coloring books, launching that coloring book business, this GPT here is geared more towards print on demand, t-shirt creation, greeting cards. It's because there's so many different art styles in here. There's a total, that was one of the complexities of it that I had to work out. You can do a total of right at almost 200 single art styles in here. And then there's unlimited combinations that you can do when you bring those art styles together. Another thing that I wanted to add into this GPT that you guys will see is I wanted to start introducing you guys to what is called JSON prompting. So not only will the GPT give you the paragraph version for your image so that you can use it inside of Midjourney, ideogram, but it also gives you the actual JSON version of the prompt so that you guys can start understanding how to really get control over your image output by starting to see how your images look inside of JSON. And it's a very particular formula that I've always used to create my images on the back end, but now I'm showing that JSON format when the actual images are generated with the GPT so that you guys can see what that looks like. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. It's better to see it than sit here and hear me talk about it. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And then I got a surprise that I'm gonna show you guys that's gonna be coming with that too. TRM, you guys don't even know about this. It's another surprise coming. Yeah, hold on a second, let me see. Desktop. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Move this over here. All right, so my screen is showing now, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so this is Profit Pixel, and this is my demo version. The version that you guys will be purchasing is you don't have to worry about the URL or any of that. So when you first log in, you click start, like with most of my GPTs, you put the password in. And for this one, it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'll start. And the way that the GPT works is also, you can also upload images to this GPT as well, and it will convert your images to JSON. It will create unique new images from your images that you upload to. So you can start with just an idea. So even though I have some examples in here that you guys can start with, instead of having a bunch of questions that you have to answer, because I'm using a new format where now, because the GPT 5.1 is so good that it's intuitive and it will respond based on what answer that you give it. So now, instead of having a series of questions, what it'll do is it'll probe until it gets enough information from you in order to give you the best output. That's the way that this GPT is set up. So I'm gonna use the mic for this easier, and we're gonna create an image. I'm gonna say, okay, for this image, let's create something that centers around a birthday party. So I'm going to create a scene, a birthday party. Let's create a character. Let's go for an 8-year-old little boy. Let's add a dog to the scene, and let's have the little boy eating ice cream. I want to add a dialogue to this as well. So I'm going to let you come up with what that dialogue should be, and then I'll answer the remaining questions after we lock in the idea. And then I'll send that to the GPT. All right. And then one thing that I really like about GPT 5.1 is that your custom instructions, however you got your agent program inside of GPT 5.1, it works inside of your custom GPTs now. So it still follows my instructions for the GPT, but this is my version of Zoe, which is my personal version of ChatGPT that's now executing these. So when you use it, the language might look a little bit different depending on your personalization in there, but it'll still follow the instructions. That's just a caveat to know with GPT 5.1, however you have your custom instructions set up on the back end for the personality of your agent, it's going to be inside of your GPTs now as well, okay? All right, so for this one right here, it says confirm the core subject. We got the 8-year-old boy, cool start. Tell me more about the boy. And I'm not going to go through all these. I'm just going to tell the GPT, I'm going to say, you can decide. And I'm going to run it like that. I'm just going to let the GPT answer the questions. That way I don't have to go back and forth with it. All right. And it says, here's the boy I'm proposing, blah, 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 the outfit, personality. Are you good? I'm going to say, yeah, I'm good with it. Yes, I'm good. We'll run that like that. And then it's going to ask me, what it's doing right now is nailing in the details about the two characters, the little boy and the dog. So these are a series of questions that it wants to know just to make sure that the image comes out the way that it's supposed to. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and tell the GPT, you can decide. And then let's see, because I'm not really sure which question come after this because of the way that I have it programmed. All right, so the action, I'm going to go ahead and say, just give me some options for the action. I'm going to go ahead and just pick B for this one. And we'll run that like that. All right, and then it's going to ask me about the environment. For this one, let's go with a, I'm going to go with A for this one. I'll go ahead and pick A. And I think it should ask me something about the lighting or something after that. The mood and lighting. All right. So for this part, I'm going to go with, I'm just going to pick B for this one. All right. And then it should confirm everything after this. All right. Summary, we're creating. We want to read through this to make sure everything's good. And then I'm going to say yes. And then it should give me the first output prompt from there. All right. No, I'm sorry. We got to go into the art style. So the art styles in here are very similar to the coloring book engine, but there's way more in here in terms of the art styles that you guys can do with this. So you got 13 top categories, and think of these as like menus. But then inside of each one of these categories, there's a lot of other art styles that fall in there. So for this one, I want to do something unique. So I'm going to go with number 9. And that's number 9 is physical material simulation styles. And you guys will see what that looks like in a minute. All right. Those type of art styles in here would give it like texture, like claymation, plush, soft toy style, wood car figurine. That's what falls inside of that particular category right there. So for this one here, I'm going to go with a, let's see, I'm going to go with, let's go with ultra detail boxy paper toy style. We're going to try that. Just picking something in here. We'll run that one. All right. And then it should ask me for the aspect ratio. So I'm going to say square. We'll go C with that. And then it should give me both prompts. All right. So this is the JSON version of the actual prompt here. Okay. And this JSON prompt is actually set up based on a particular way that I had a system instruction set up, the way that it interprets the actual art style that's being used. There's a particular way that it'll actually show the art style inside of the JSON prompt so that the image will come out the exact way that it's supposed to come out. Okay. All right. And then as you guys can see, we got the dialogue in here. This is a great way you guys take your time when you get the GPT. This is a great way for you guys to start learning how to prompt with JSON. And once you learn this, you'll be able to know what you can go in here and change. Okay. So right now I'm just checking it to make sure everything is in here that I want. And for those of you who says that JSON looks like algebra, don't worry, I got you. I got a paragraph version of the prompt down here as well. And it does the exact same thing as the JSON version. Now, the thing about ChatGPT, as you guys know right now, ChatGPT is super slow when it comes down to generating images. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it to create the image. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to create the image. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this JSON version here. No, I'm going to say use the JSON above for image. All right. Okay, so it's generating the image. So what I've done is I've grabbed this JSON and I'm taking it over here to Google Gemini, and I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna throw that inside of Nano Banana. And we're gonna run 2 versions of it. And then I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna grab the paragraph version of it so you guys can see how all of these render. Let's see. I'm gonna grab this one. Another version of Google Gemini. I'm gonna run that in like that. So Google Gemini is usually faster. So if you guys can see, this is the Google Gemini version. As you guys can see, it has the dialogue in here. This is called, I think that papercraft or whatever style that was. You guys can see it has like a look like paper to it. It has the dialogue bubble here with the actual character speaking the words that was actually inside of the JSON prompt. And then if you jump over here, it did the exact same thing with the actual paragraph version of it as well. Okay, let's go back over here to slow ChatGPT and see if it's finished. And no, ChatGPT is still going. All right, so but it's rendering right now. We'll see what it looks like over here. And then I'll start a new session. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when you use an image. And then I'm going to show you guys some of the different art styles that you guys can use inside of the actual, that the GPT can render images with, okay? All right, so we'll just wait on that. And as you guys can see, it did the exact same thing here. This is the ChatGPT version of it. You got to jump higher than that. And as you guys can see, when you jump over here, all of these stay the same. So that's the ChatGPT version of it. This is the Google Gemini Nano Banana version of it, same dialogue. And this is the paragraph version of it if you guys don't want to use the actual JSON version of it. This is what you would use over inside of Midjourney if you wanted to use it in Midjourney, Ideogram, Meta AI. You can use it, the paragraph version of it, all right? So let me close this out. We'll start a new conversation here. We'll start a new conversation there. And then I got a surprise coming for you guys dealing with Google Gemini. I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. All right. And that's good. So that looks good. All right. So we're going to close this out. I'm going to start a new session. And I'm going to hit here. And then I'm going to upload an image of a Grinch that I had created about a year ago. And we're going to use an image for this one. But we're going to do something different with it. All right. So I'm going to upload the image. All right. And that's the Grinch there. All right, let it finish uploading. All right, and let's see what we get back. All right, so because I uploaded an image, the first thing it does now is go to what art style that I want to create this image in. So I can say go back with the same art style that's in the image, but I want to do something different with it. So for this one, let's see if we can get the Grinch to look like, let me pick another style in here because there's so many of them to choose from in these categories. Let's go with let's go with number two. No, I'm gonna go with number one. And because there's a lot of cartoon styles in there under number one. There's a ton of styles in here. So let's see if we can do a Grinch that looks like, let's see. For this one, I'm gonna try, let's see, we got Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy. I'm just gonna pick something in here. Let's go, let's see what it'll look like. And I'm just gonna grab Family Guy because there's too many of them here to choose from. All right, there we go. And we'll run that like that. All right, and I'm gonna say square. We're gonna go see. When you upload an image, you don't have to answer all of the questions that you do when you go through the normal process. It'll just automatically do it for you, all right? And then I'm gonna let it finish. And while it's doing that, you can do horizontal, you can do vertical, and you can do square in here as well. You can do die cut stickers in here. You can do images in here with transparent backgrounds. So think print on demand, think greeting cards, think t-shirt designs. It's just so many different things that you can do with the GPT in terms of the images that are generated with it and how you can use them inside of your business. You can sell the prompts. You can actually create your own prompt guides, custom prompts. You can be one of the first person out there right now that's offering JSON prompts. You can offer JSON prompts right now, but you need to understand how it works before you sell it. But you can also offer JSON prompts now as well. So let's go ahead and see that. We got the JSON version of it. We got the paragraph. So I'm going to go ahead and tell ChatGPT to create the image. And then I'm going to grab the JSON version. We're going to jump back over here to Google Gemini. And then I'm going to run that one there. And then I'm going to grab the paragraph version. Copy that. We'll jump back over here. And then we'll run this one. You guys see how that looks? So now I converted it to a new art style. Same image, new art style. Mary Dripmas on that. It added dialogue to it too, which is pretty cool. And then it did the same thing right here. Similar, but it did it in Simpson style. So you can upload images and do them in almost any style that you want to have them rendered in now. And it's like it says almost 200 different art styles. And then you can do a combined style in here too. You can say, I want to do Grinch mixed with 3D Pixar. You can combine art styles in here too. Like I say, the only limitation is your imaginations in terms of what you want to see. And what I like to do in here is to experiment a lot. So what you guys don't know, this has been the primary tool that I've been using to create most of the images that you guys see me create. This is what I use because I can sit here and it can create new stuff. It can create unique ideas. That old Dali look, you can do that with it as well. I'm going to show you guys what that art style is in here. So let's start over here and we'll start over here, new conversation. And then let's see what ChatGPT did. And this is what it looks like in ChatGPT. And sometimes what I do is exactly what you guys see me doing. I'll create the prompts and then jump back and forth to these different generators just to see which one gives me the best output. Because there's so many of them are good right now. Sometimes I'll create all of my prompts inside of ChatGPT, and I won't even use ChatGPT to create the images because I just really want to get the prompts out here to take them over into Whisk or into Midjourney. Or if you guys have been seeing all of the classroom modules that I have been doing for my school community, this is the GPT that I've been using to create that unique look with, along with a style ref that I learned from our sister Regina. So I put that style ref on top of the images that I created out of here. And that's how I'm getting that signature look for the classroom modules and all of the images that I've been using lately for all of my promotional material. All right. And then I'm going to show you guys where that signature, let's start a new chat. And this is where you can get that old Dali look a little bit. It's a style here that kind of locks that in. It gets close to it. Okay. I'm gonna come right here. And we'll put that here. And I'm gonna say, let me talk to it. Dictation. Okay, so for this image right here, I want to create an image of an African-American female. Let's say that this is a Sunday church themed image. She's outside the church, about to go into the church. I'm going to leave all of the rest of the details up to you. That's the overarching idea, but I'm going to depend on you to actually flesh in the remainder of the actual image, okay? So we're going to co-create on this particular image right here in a back and forth process, but I don't want to go too long, all right? All right, so let's see, body, age, and range. I'm going to say, so now it's asking me, how do I want the character to look? I'm going to say, you can decide. And then I'm going to copy this and so I can just paste it in so I don't have to keep going back and forth. I'm just going to let I'm going to let the GPT decide all of that part right there. So what it's doing right now, it's giving all the details for the character, the build, mid-30s, African-American woman, warm presence and quiet confidence. This GPT is, like I said, you don't have to do a lot with this. I built it to be super simple. And the way that you guys see me working with it is how you can work with it too, because it's intelligent. You can go back and forth with it. You don't have to sit there and wrestle with trying to come up with how you want your images to do. If you give it an overarching idea of what you want, it'll go back and forth with you and nail it in so that you don't have to struggle with trying to get your prompts to look the way that you want them to look. That was one of the things that I wanted to build into this GPT that I couldn't do until GPT-5 came out. That's why it's working the way that it works like that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and say, let me just tell it to the side. So what it did was it came up with the overall look. It came up with the action and pose. Now it's coming up with the environment. And then I'm going to the mood. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. You can decide. And then for this, that's going to be under number 7. It's a signature style, but the way that the prompt is written is what makes it look like that. So it's going to be this. And I'm going to say lean in, heavy, but don't overdo it. So we're going to run it like that. So for this one, we're going to go square again. And let's see what it looks like on that. It's the JSON. And that's all the characteristics for the woman. Art style, camera, environment. Okay, so it has all of that in there. All right, cool. So let me grab this. While I'll just print that. We're going to run it over here to, I still want to see what it looks like over here in Gemini. I'm going to run inside of Gemini like that. Then I'll grab that paragraph version. But let me tell ChatGPT to create the image first because it's so slow. And then I'll grab this paragraph and we'll run it in here like that. Okay. And like I say, you know, Nano Banana will give you an entirely different look than DALL-E, but I wanted to see what this prompt will look like inside of Nano Banana. So it looks pretty good on that. And then that's another one right there. That's how that one looks right there. Okay. Of course, if I was really creating this image, I would have went in and been a lot more detailed about what she was wearing and all of that. But I just let the agent decide for this particular render because we're on the live and I want to just kind of move through it. And then let's see. if ChatGPT is through. And then I'm going to show you guys something else that you're going to get with this GPT, all right, as well. And that's how I came inside of ChatGPT. Now, what I would normally do inside of here, I would tell it to go back and just turn up the sheen a little bit more just to lock it in. But as you guys can see, this is what the image looked when it came out of ChatGPT. All right. So let me get ready to wrap it up, and I'm going to show you guys what you guys are also going to get with this. So when you guys get the actual GPT, this is the actual area that you guys will get access to for the GPT. Link to GPT and the current password will be here. But I have a surprise as well. When you purchase the actual GPT version of it, you guys are also going to get the Google Gem version of it as well as a bonus, because some people like to use GPTs now and other people like to use Google Gems. So I have a Gem version of this that works the same, but you'll now have access to the entire Google ecosystem with your images over here inside of Google. It does the exact same thing. The only thing is here, you have to type start, and you'll see it'll do the exact same thing that it does over there inside of ChatGPT. It'll confirm and validate the password. The exact same thing. I put the password in, and it does the exact same thing. It'll ask me about the questions. You see that? It does the exact same thing that it does over there inside of ChatGPT. So if you guys like to work inside of ChatGPT, you got a version that you can use over there. If you guys are starting to transition over into using Google Gems now, then you guys are going to get the Google Gem version of it, because I use Google Gems now probably more than I use GPTs, because you get access to the entire Google ecosystem when you use Gems, and the context window is bigger with Gemini Pro 2.5 than with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is great for creating the images, but it's kind of like it's not one is better than the other. It's pretty much whatever workflow that you're comfortable with. I wanted to give you guys both options for either the GPT or the Gem. And if you look in here, it says right here, Google Gemini Gem link to GPT. That's coming soon. So once I tweak this, I'm still beta testing it right now. Probably about sometime around Tuesday, you guys will have access to either one of these. Feel free to go in and play with them. You can play with them, go back and forth, see which one you like the best, see which output you like the best. But I wanted to make sure I gave you guys access to both the GPT and the actual Gem version as well to create your images with. All right. So let me go ahead and stop sharing and cut this camera back on. That's it for my demonstration. That's it.
Man, Adrian, it does way, way more than I even imagined that it
Are
could
you
do.
just gonna drop the mic talking about this my
This is it. But my favorite part of what you just showed is like
Mhm.
for print on demand and how you're able to translate. If you guys notice, the translation of the imagery from generator to generator was consistent across the generators, from placement
Right.
of the speech bubble to the usage of the art style. It was consistent from generator to generator. And that is, once again, can we go back to it? Strong prompting, right?
Yeah.
And the ability
prompting?
that he has to create a GPT that's able to do that with over 200 styles. We didn't, we saw the different stacks inside, but those drop downs have style after style after style. And to be able to take two styles together and mosh them together, and you come up with something that is phenomenal, it was chef's kiss for me, right? I was able to do a little Wednesday Adams stuff. Like Talia always says that I like to do a little Wednesday Adams with a little
Mhm.
abstract, put those two things together and come up with some amazing different things that I wouldn't have normally prompted for. initially, but never knew that I needed them until I decided, like, my girlfriend calls it my throw it up against the wall moments but it
Uh-huh.
really takes a strong prompt creator to create a GPT that I'm able to just throw stuff up against the wall. And every
Yeah.
single one of them came out phenomenal. So I am going to. I was playing in the background when you said a couple things. I started playing in the background too, of course. But I'm gonna come all the way down, and I'm gonna show you guys my Wednesday Adams moment.
Mhm. And let me let them
Yes.
know something. You guys have a module coming, not a module, but a guide coming. I know there's a lot of art styles in there, and it can be overwhelming. But I have an actual PDF guide that you guys are going to get access to, so you can see what every art style is in that. That's going to make it easy because there's too many art styles in there to just guess. So you're going to have a directory that you can look at and see the different art styles that you can choose from in there.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Awesome.
That is amazing.
Mm.
All right, so here I am, and I did all this in Meta. I wanted to see what it did in a free generator. So this particular art style is a pen drawing with linen stitching on the top of it. So I'm really playing with detail, shapes, forms. This, as you can see, these prompts are strong, strong, strong. He did a really, really amazing job with his prompting. But the thing that I love about the GPT is after I created that one, it basically took a look at the prompting that I did and asked me if I wanted to create a collection. So here is the collection of prompts that are similar yet different within the GPT within the GPT. Still has the same feel, still has the same view, the texture is the same, but it's changing as it goes. Where is the rest of them? That's the one thing about Meta. Sometimes it has a little glitch. And then my favorite is when it started to do the beating across the eyes. I was like, look at this GPT go, right? These are certain things that you just really don't prompt for, but you have the ability to just move. And then I started moshing, right? I took imagery upon imagery and then asked his GPT to come up with just a lot of different things. You guys know I'm doing a whole abstract thing, but my favorite, let me come back down, is when I got the glow series. Look at that, Adrian. I was able to use some of his art styles and put them together and be able to come up with this whole, because I've been playing with light and shadow and just being able to play with that within the GPT was absolutely amazing. And of course, I started doing like videos with it and absolutely just playing with how the GPT, you see the texture, it's the textures for me that the GPT was able to give me that I absolutely, absolutely loved. This is another one where I used it and was able to change like the metallic colors to the rose golds, and then because of the prompting structure, I just tested it and you're able to get these really, really ornate, and that's because of his prompts. The detailing that you get with the art, because I like to push his, because I know his GPTs will be able to give it to me. Then this is part of the next collection. I changed the colorization, the lace types, and we just kept going and going and going and going and going. And this one comes from, I wonder if I still have it up. It came from a old image that I had from V6 when V6 first dropped. Where is that image? Boom, boom, boom. She's in here somewhere. As you see, I was prompting and doing all the things. It's up a little further. And I wanted to actually change the style. This is the image that I brought in, and I decided that I wanted to change the style. And I came in with, I just wanted more lace and make it photorealistic and just bring it up to date. But then, of course, he was able to give me more collections. These are all coming from that same prompt where he was able to give me more collections. Then I brought a cartoon style in and I wanted to make it photorealistic. So here is the cartoon style. And then I moved it to photorealism by using the GPT. So it just really, really did its thing. I just enjoyed working with it, playing with the like the little chibi dolls I was able to make, and actually stepping outside of my normal creative flow, and being able to use it to create things that were different. Like this, this one came from this. So that was my initial one, and then I wanted to change it up a bit, and I was able to get this. So just really having fun, playing with his GPT to be able to create things that I wouldn't have normally created because he has so many art styles, so many things for you to really, really stretch your creativity with. I just absolutely loved working with the GPT. So thank you, Adrian. It was absolutely phenomenal. And Talia, did you do anything with the GPT, or I can't because I was so busy playing with it
It was
myself.
it was Martine. It
It was
wasn't me this
Martine.
time. It was Martine.
Hmm.
I did something with it, but we short on time, so I would rather her show what she did because
Okay.
hers probably better than mine because I ain't had that much time to play. Okay.
So I think Martine is probably with the kids. But I just want you to know that I was able to take really, really old images and enhance them in ways that I hadn't done before, right? Some of that art style, like when I started working with the linen and moshing that stuff together, I was like, okay, this is different. This GPT is hitting a little bit differently for especially for myself as an artist. I was able to literally use AI as a paintbrush to do all the things that I wanted to do with your GPT. It was absolutely amazing.
All right, thank you. You know, you guys can do, I meant to say this, you guys can do storybooks with it. It does consistent characters. When you understand the JSON, then the JSON allows you to do a consistent character. You use that one JSON prompt and you study it, and you keep the character the same, and all you're going in then is doing is changing the setting, change the environment. See, that's the power of JSON. It gives you so much control over your images. That's why I wanted to put that in there. So you can take that one JSON prompt and do so many different things with it. Storyboards, children's books. You can create, when you're doing your greeting cards, that's a thematic theme for your greeting
Hmm.
cards because you have that one JSON prompt now that has all of your details in it, and you can save those. You can start creating your dossier with nothing but JSON prompts for your characters, and all you're doing from there is going in and changing what's called the key values, changing the
Hmm.
only things that you want to change now, the dialogue, the setting, the environment, so on and so forth in there.
I love that. I'm definitely going to have to do that. And you can do that over at Nano Banana, correct?
No, you can, because you have the JSON, it'll work within GP. ChatGPT can do render JSON images as well. But I wanted to
Okay.
just show, I like Nano Banana because it's faster. ChatGPT is
Mhm.
just slow with the rendering, but I like Nano Banana and I like Whisk when it comes to
Okay.
that. Mhm.
So Wiz can take the
Absolutely.
JSON as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
Whisk generates JSON perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, that's how I keep the consistency in my images that I use. I use the same JSON prompt over and over again, and that's why they all look like that. With your when I use it over inside of Midjourney, I put that style ref in there that I learned from you with my
Hmm.
customization code. So it's a style ref, a customization code, and then I convert the JSON to a paragraph. And that's why I'm getting that consistent look over and over again
Over
like
and over
that.
and over again. Yeah, I
Exactly.
love that.
Mhm.
I
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I got some content coming in.
Okay, then.
You have given me so many ideas. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I did start today with it, but I didn't play as much as everybody else did because I didn't have time. I was trying to create something physical. But listen, the ideas that you have given me on this night, yeah, I got some more content coming
Okay, then.
I think the thing that I
for
also
sure.
loved about the GPT is the fact that for all of you guys who are creating as far as like your clip art elements,
hmm
baby, this GPT sings in clip art. It sings a new song in clip art. Do I have any? I was doing some.
It does. Martine did some that was so
Yeah.
amazing earlier when we were on. Um, it's a little late for her, so I'm sure she's probably wrangling kids right now. But she did show us something that was absolutely amazing that your GPT will do with clip art
hmm
um in Canva. So
Yeah.
I already know Martine, so I know Martine got some content coming too because what we were able to do prior to this show, like I was like, oh, I gotta try it. I just didn't have a chance to, but I'm telling it's your GPT so strong, man. It's no words. Like it's crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
all of us had an idea and then we implemented the idea and then we came up with like five more ideas on top of those ideas. And I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, it's too much to even talk about on the show because it was so much. Like every second, we was like, "Oh, will it do this? Oh, will it do that?" And it did every single thing that we said. It did it with no problem.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you my primary use for it is that I should have brought some items to show you guys. I use it for print on demand. Like with my
Mm-hmm.
heat press, see that's what I use. I use that GPT specifically for print on demand because you can do it does graphics, it does graffiti, it does line art. See, it's print on demand. Shameless plug for my school community. If you guys are in my school community, I have a module in there called print on demand. We're going to be actually literally, if you guys purchase that GPT, we're going to literally be using that GPT and doing actual print on demand projects. I'm going to show you guys how to do that with that because that's what I use it for. It's called Profit Pixel because we want to make money with it. That's why it's called Profit Pixel. So we're going to be actually doing real print on demand projects with that to show you guys how to convert the images from that to t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, all that type of stuff like that. Because I have another brand called Wordwear Tees. I just never told you guys, but I have a clothing brand too that I do outside of Facebook, and that's what I use. A lot of stuff that I create with my little heat press back there to do all of my t-shirts and garments and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing live classes like that inside of the community using that GPT and what's called Kittle to create print on demand products.
We need to talk. We got to talk outside of this. Okay, me and
Yeah, hear me
you,
out. Yeah.
we need to have a conversation for real, for real.
Hey, we already on the same page already. I already hit you up today.
No, I'm crazy. Look, it's crazy. No, I just had another thought, so I gotta talk to you after the show.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Valencia has a question.
Okay, sure, go
Was a
ahead.
print on demand. We
Hey,
talking my game right now.
hey, Adrian. I
Hey,
was
now.
wondering if you could just reiterate quickly which tools will accept the JSON prompt as is, and which ones we would definitely have to use the converted paragraph form for.
Right now I know ChatGPT all day long. Google Gemini, it uses it. You can use it over there in Whisk. And then I've tried it with so you have these what's called aggregate programs like InDesign. Leonardo, you can use it, you can do it in Leonardo, but you have these aggregate platforms where you have all of the different models that you can choose from. You can use JSON inside of those models too, like over there in Higgsfield. Um, um, Design, I think that's one of them. It's quite a few of them, but if you're using one of those aggregates where you have access to all of the models and you can create images in there, you can also use JSON prompting in there if you know which model will render JSON prompt. But the thing about that is this: if it doesn't use the JSON, don't worry. The paragraph version that I give you it's a replica of the actual JSON, so you'll still get the same output. That's why I did it like that. Yeah, because I know a lot of people, a lot of these generators don't use JSON, so that paragraph prompt does it does the same. It does the exact same thing, same
So
outcome.
you can still get the consistent character and just know it. Just you just still have to know which parts to.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You would have, it's a little bit more difficult with the JSON is just the native language that these models read. That's what they operate in JSON, and JSON is one of the most reliable ways to get consistent results when you're generating images, creating content, no matter what it is. These things they speak JSON. That's what these large language models speak back and forth to each other is JSON. So, yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay, no problem.
Miss James, you have a question?
Actually, I have a statement. I put it in the chat, but everybody is so amazed by what Adrian is doing. It's just up there somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking Linda's generator along with her GPT and Adrian's GPT, combining them and taking the prompts to Midjourney and Google Gemini. Has to be amazing.
It has to be amazing.
Yeah. And my GPT plays well with others.
See?
So you can use it with lenders. It plays well with others. It's not selfish at all. It plays well with others.
I love that.
Listen, I wish y'all could see the tool stacking that we've been doing on this day. When I say, like, all of us was like, oh, if we do this and then we take it over here and we do this, we have stacked some tools today. We have stacked plenty of tools today. So yes, your GPT does play well with others. It does.
Yeah, it does. 'Cause I do it all the time. It does.
Yeah, so Adrian, I did find where I did the clip art, and it was able to. I started out with this one, and it gave me the prompts for every single one of these with a consistent look. Um, I love, 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 love. So anybody that's doing clip art, this GPT, and if you notice, the images are still good in what? Draft mode. I did it all in draft mode because I really want to see what they look like. Your GPT is absolutely phenomenal. It is really, really absolutely phenomenal. Um, so, well, thank you very much, Adrian, for showing your GPT. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. It has so many layers, and like you said, print on demand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going with
Yeah,
this.
you already see it, don't you? Okay.
I see it already.
I absolutely do because I love Kittle. So I'm with you. I
Mm-hmm.
love Kittle.
Okay.
I haven't used Kittle. I'm excited to learn how to use Kittle. I haven't used it. She's like, yeah, I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Adrian,
All
for
right. Appreciate you guys
coming.
too.
We really, really appreciate you. Talia, you taking over the wheel? Because I don't, oh God.
I assume that to be a yes. Yes, I'm taking over the wheel.
Uh,
Hold, please.
all right. So Talia, while Talia goes to take over the wheel, I am going to just kind of wrap us on up. This has been a really, really amazing, amazing evening. We started off with gangbusters, with Dean talking about not being afraid to go live, right? And him showing that he's going to create GPTs that's going to help you do that. Then Valencia came on and she went to a live event where she stepped outside of her comfort zone and was able to really, really step into who she is as a creator and for others to appreciate what she does. That is always, I remember being able to do live events, and when you get to see how people react to your live to your products, it is always chef's kiss. Okay, so Talia has made it to the wheel. Yay, Talia.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I
That's
can see and hear now.
Hey, Talia.
Yes.
Talia, what I'm going to do is I put that 500 images in your Facebook Messenger. I would like to
Okay.
post that for a free giveaway too, as well as the GPT.
So you're gonna give away one GPT and
And
one 500 images.
yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right.
Ooh, we showing out tonight.
We are showing
All
out
right.
tonight.
So first up, we had Miranda, and Miranda is giving away 1 year of the digital front porch. My name is on here somewhere, so I hope you know that I get it. I mean, I'm fighting against y'all tonight. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Oh, let's go. Oh, Samil.
Oh,
Say what?
Okay. So if it wasn't
girl.
me, you know, I would love to say I'm not sad about losing to Samilla. I'm not sad
Thank
about it
you.
at all.
Not at
Thank
all.
you. Thanks,
And
Miranda.
Samila, Miranda says, please DM her.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay, okay, we'll do. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
you're welcome. All right, next up is Linda's generator. Let's go. She's giving away one generator, so I guess she'll let us know which one she's giving away, or
Or
you
you
get to
just
choose.
choose.
Cookies Innovation Impression. Is that Sharon? Is that what it is? Sharon Cookie Harris, maybe something of the sort. Okay, let us know. Cookies Innovation Impression. Let us know because you won one of Linda's amazing generators. All right, next up is Williams GPT. You want it. You want it. Hey, let's go, Charlene. I ain't look. When the good people win, I'm excited about it. Let's go, Charlotte. All right. Next up will be Williams 500 image set. Ooh, hey, Lakeisha, ma'am, you just came back in here. You don't want something 2 weeks straight. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Luck is on your side. Go ahead and play one of them lottery tickets. That's all I'm saying. You missed the Mega Million, so go on with the Powerball this week. All right. Next up is my calendar, actually. Physical calendar. All right, Miss Terry, I would like you to decide which stand you want. Do you want the Regina or one of the others? I'm a bit biased because I'm a tad bit bougie as well. And Regina would be my choice. But just let me know and send me your address,
She
and
picked the Regina. Yay.
we'll get it out for you as soon as possible. Oh, she chose the Regina?
Yes.
Let me write that down.
Janice was like, let me
Chose.
find my name. She feels like she's
Look,
been
she feel like she been bamboozled this week. Chose bougie. That's what I wrote next to your name, Terry. All right. Moving on. I don't know if you or Martine had anything, so I'm just gonna keep moving. What's next would be Adrian's GPT.
Okay.
Is that where we are? Okay. All right. Next up is the grand finale. Hey, your friend and mine. Come on, Miss Demoris, our friendly realtor. Our friendly realtor, as well as an amazing good notes aficionado. She knows all
Mhm.
thing good notes. Okay.
Oh,
everything you need to know about
this
digital
is awesome.
planning. Damaris is your woman. And if you're trying to
Hmm.
buy a house, she's a realtor. So just know. All right.
All
I don't
right.
think there's anything left on the wheel.
That's
If
it.
anybody has anything else, just let me know because I went by what I had down on my list and I hope I covered everyone. Um, Trying to take over for
You did.
Martine in this moment. You understand? I'm
You
trying to
did. You
do
did. You
better.
did. Thank you guys
I'm
for
starting
everyone.
to hear and see now when Martine is not here. So
Thank you, everybody that stayed as well. We really appreciate you because we had a lot to go through today. And thank you guys for staying with us through this whole entire process. Once again, we'd like to thank Miranda. We'd like to thank Linda, William, and Adrian for coming on Sundays with TRM with their amazing products. Please, please, please make sure that you go and click that link so that they know that they are appreciated. If you have won a product from them, please make sure that you post about it and at them in the comments, and you can place, you can at TRM as well. We'd love to know and see what you have, and we're going to repost if we see what you have. If you are interested in becoming a part of
absolutely.
Sundays with TRM, please, please, please give us, contact us, submit the form, and we would love to have you on Sundays with TRM. Once again, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you coming every single week, and it's been an absolutely amazing, amazing live show. And I'm going to hand this over to Talya. Talya, it is on you.
William, did you have something you wanted to say? I thought you had your hand up. Or you had unmuted. I'm just shaking.
Oh no, I don't have anything. Thank you.
Okay. So again, thank you guys for sharing the best part of Sunday with us. Thank you to Miranda. Thank you to Linda, Blenda, extraordinaire. Okay. Thank you to Adrian, of course, William, who is always here for us. Thank you for being our amazing sponsor. Adrian, you never cease to amaze us. Okay. Every time you show up, it's craziness. All right. Thank you again for spending your Sunday with us. And tomorrow you have Motivations with Martine. Tomorrow night you have Mid Journey Mondays. We are back because Regina taught a class on last Monday. So this Monday you will actually get your Mid Journey fix. Okay. And then Tuesday you have me with Color Me Calm. We're gonna be doing something amazing per usual. And we talk a little bit about TV shows and series and all the things movies. Okay. We do all of that on Color Me Calm because we ain't talking about business. We trying to calm down and get our minds right for the rest of the week. Okay. So y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. And we appreciate you guys spending this Sunday with us. We will see you guys again next time. All right. I have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye bye now.